right, man. I like the energy. I don't know. There's a lot of rustling going on.
I had to move my mic. Appreciate you guys for tuning in once again to another episode of the Gas Money Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at gas.money.podcast. And since we're on the platform already, hit that subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss another upload. AG, take it away.
Welcome to another installment of Gas Money. We got Cash Money, billionaire, trillionaire in the building.
And to the left of me, we got Jackman Naeem in the building.
Yo, to the left of me, we got Looney Toon, Toon 100, Toon 300, Tune in, Lakers in 5. In the building. And to the left of me, we got my boy Chubbs in the building.
And to the left of me, we got A Jigga Man Jizzle.
No.
That's not good one.
I think he was on point though.
With the jizzle?
Jigga Man is kind of like
Man Jizzle.
Man, he went crazy.
Remember when he said there's only one gay nigga on the pod?
Yeah.
That's gay.
too.
That's crazy.
But is that gay?
Jizzle.
Ah, man.
Okay.
Calling a man Jizzle Man is kind of nasty.
I think we should just stop.
But hold on, you will call a nigga Nasty Nas.
No, don't steal my joke.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Don't steal my
Goodbye.
You didn't even deliver that.
It's a different type of thing though when you say nasty.
Can you at least say in the building?
Jizzle Man
In the building.
Thank you.
Aggressive girl in the building.
It's enough, man. Every week I get on this podcast and I get, upset that I don't get the proper introduction I need. Next week, I don't need an introduction. I introduce myself. All right? This is just too much.
I'm gonna just say in the building.
Nah, no, don't say anything.
Nah, you actually fucked with my shit before.
Yeah, but
Yeah, ever since then, it's been downhill.
Nah, I had some good intros too. It's just the bad kids in the class. The rest of y'all niggas, I don't know.
I think you're talking about y'all niggas.
I'm the bad kid in the class?
They said we the bad kids.
Oh, shit. One nigga, you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Anyway.
I think you should.
One nigga getting head in the class and
All right, all right, all right.
See it?
I ain't know you was gonna go there.
You see, that's what you talking about. One gay nigga on the pod. This nigga go crazy.
Hold on, I was like, hey, that's what niggas said 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but
I ain't
like,
know
you're
that.
not,
Bad niggas in the class.
you're not giving no context and it's a room full of men. Like, read the room,
Yeah.
nigga.
If you go tune into 2 weeks ago, you understand the
2
content of
weeks?
it. 2 weeks.
Nigga turned Chinese.
Yeah.
Chinese things got something to do with this.
Yeah, you saved it with that. He was about to offend a demographic that I fuck with. But speaking about China, I'm not gonna ask y'all about your
I thought
weekend.
you
No,
was.
I'm not.
I don't care.
I'm not.
I slept.
Unless y'all have something to say.
No.
Exactly.
I ain't doing
Oh, I won my game with my city workers league.
Oh, word?
With my 25. Yeah.
25?
How much
We
points you
won
had?
by 25.
How many
Oh,
points you
shit.
had?
See, this the thing about
He didn't score.
no, because I scored. Come on,
Yeah, 9
but
points.
He scored 5 free throws.
this is the thing about playing with niggas that play basketball and niggas that are basketball players. You play with niggas that play basketball, they don't know what to do. They just want to shoot the ball. Feel me? And then we play with niggas that are basketball players. They understand like, all right, these 2 niggas are the best scorers. They need to shoot the ball. They need to have the ball in their hands. I'm going out there and feel me. I'm not on no shit like feel me. Like everybody do their own thing. So everybody just shooting the ball, and I'm like, all right, whatever.
So how many points you had?
Yesterday, only had 5, but we won by 25,
And
so I was chilling.
A question I'm pretty sure everybody want to ask you, like, is there any Carmelo type players on your team?
Big booty niggas. Yeah, there's one.
Wait, what?
They weren't here.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I got my starting 5 too.
Of niggas?
Yeah, my big booty team.
Before you
Nah,
proceed.
No. He got to keep on going
No, I got him, but I just want to let the people out there know that this is not a sexual thing.
No.
Thank you. Let's just start there.
So to
They had the
describe what it see now
It's
he's
not,
going
it's
crazy.
not a sexual thing. I just said that.
Just to explain what the big booty team is, it's a team of niggas that play big booty basketball. In the last episode, we talked about Carmelo Anthony going to the Hall of Fame, and I described him as a big booty basketball player where he's not fast, he's kind of agile, but he has guard skills for somebody of his stature.
And who did I compare that to? I said it reminded me of Chubb.
He said you got a big booty.
I didn't say that. I said that like when you describe this player, it's a big dude that is a little more agile than you would think, and he had a little handle on him. I would describe you that way.
Look,
Oh, thank you.
That's crazy.
That's a compliment. I ain't gonna lie. It's a compliment.
He said I got the fatty.
Because I had a joke in my head.
BBL March Madness.
That's what I was saying. Like, we did a BBL March Madness. Now we doing BBL players.
I started saying that this is not sexual. Remember that.
Now, one nigga I would say, like, out of our group that is a big booty player is Josh.
Okay.
I
think that's a physical thing you talking about.
No.
Because he don't play like that.
The way Josh do play like that.
No, he does not.
If you play half court with Josh, he put somebody in the post.
Okay, yeah. In a half court game.
Is he?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. He did that at the park on the RFK in a full court game.
Nah.
See? That's how Josh plays.
I've seen him play a lot. I've never really seen him do that in a real game.
Nah,
if y'all say so, y'all got
He
it.
did that in the park right under the bridge in Astoria. That's the game we was down 2, and y'all got mad at me for taking a shot, and he's like, give me the ball. He went in the post. I'm like, Josh, the nigga's 2 times your size.
Give us your starting 5, please.
Starting 5, point guard, Kyle Lowry. Shooting guard, CJ McCollum. Small forward, Carmelo. At the 4, I got... Damn, okay, I'll just put Kenny Lofton for now.
Okay.
And then at the 5, I have Joel Embiid.
Really?
Then coming off the bench.
Nigga got a bench.
That's what he started wilding out.
I'll just leave it at that.
Give us a 6 man.
6 man. Damn, I had it written down. I don't feel like going to my phone right now because I thought about it. 6 man. Fuck it. Oh, Jabari Parker.
Okay, fair. Yeah. So, do you understand now what he means by big booty basketball?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I don't get it.
You still don't get it? It's a style of play.
So it's basically like I'm a big player, but
oh yeah, he love this shit.
Nah, because once you said the big player that like has like a little bit of handle, a little bit agile. It's funny because a lot of people that I play, like when I play at Maurice Park by my job, a lot of them say that. They be like, yo, you have better hands than we expected for a big man, and you're a little bit faster than we expected for a big man.
Why y'all gotta call him big booty nigga?
Because
that's what he calls.
It's the style. Okay, this is my actual starting 5. I fucked up. Number 1, point guard Kyle Lowry. 2, CJ McCollum. 3, Paul Pierce. That's if you can't see big booty by watching Paul Pierce, then I don't know what to tell you.
You know what's mad funny about that Paul Pierce one?
We saw that nigga.
Fucking that too, but fucking
tracksuit.
What's his name? Muhammad put that nigga. He actually wrote in the comments and said Paul Pierce is up there. Yeah. Funny enough, out of all niggas that don't really condone shit like this, that nigga participated, which is funny.
Because big booty is like it's like something you could just agree with. Like you just like, yo, that makes because it's crazy. Niggas at my job came up to me the other day. I didn't even know they even see anything online. They was like, big booty basketball. And I was like, he was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. That was Flay, but everybody knows what you was talking about.
Jack is still kind of confused though.
And look, this is my coming off the bench. Jabari Parker had Andre Blatch and Raymond Felton.
Cool.
Oh, definitely.
Raymond Felton definitely played that shit.
Okay.
And Raymond Felton played just like Josh.
Okay.
See?
I guess.
That's why I had Josh in honorable mention.
I acquiesce. I don't agree.
Don't worry, Jack, man. We gonna go play basketball one day.
I'm not playing ball. What Jamie Foxx said they was doing? Jamie Foxx said the niggas was playing.
Oh yeah, butt naked basketball.
Yeah, I'm good on that. That niggas is making this shit crazy. But
so we staying on top of basketball.
He's about to really play in the BBL, Big Booty League.
Yeah, I'm out of here, man. I wanted to talk about.
You see, they got the football one.
No, that's my shit. A lingerie league? I'm buying a team. We putting a team in. Ron Avenue, we putting a team in. Gas Money Podcast, fucking lingerie team.
Now we supposed to have a fucking Gas Money team in fucking in Brody League.
Yeah,
but this nigga
hit me a mad late. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I didn't even know they started it, but I mean, we can still put it in.
We can still do it as long as niggas get their money.
Yeah, it's 5 of us right here. We can make that happen.
Okay, cool.
How many people you need on the team?
I'm coaching.
Yeah, you gonna be the coach. Yeah,
probably like 8.
I'm coaching.
Probably like 8.
You gotta play.
Wow.
Nah, you don't gotta play.
I got a ringer.
Luckily we got Cash with us. He could probably bring 3 ballers.
Yeah,
it's good. It's us 3.
And then you bring 3 friends.
Josh, Raymond.
Ricky said he definitely.
Then I'm playing.
I'm not playing with.
Damn, hold on.
Why you not playing with Josh?
Me is crazy.
You want to play basketball? Like you want to run up and down the basketball court?
I'm dying to play ball.
Like it's not.
You're gonna die.
Cash gonna win though.
Yeah, but I asked niggas if niggas want to go to BQE and start hooping again because I want to get back into playing ball.
Yeah, but this is like a real league though.
And I'm down. When we had the conversation when you first said about the league, what I said?
Y'all niggas was trying to front on me. I ain't gonna lie.
I said the jersey and the photo shoot. I was like, oh, that shit fire. But I really want to play ball.
We're gonna be like the Wizards.
What?
Nah, I think
we gonna
no. I think we
traded
Gilbert. I think we
got
Nick Young. If you just gonna go with that.
Now I'm gonna go over here.
I'm Draymond Green, nigga.
That's my job, nigga.
Two Draymond.
Yeah, we just got to play like 2K. 5 out, 2-3 zones.
5 out.
Yeah, 5 out, 2-3
You don't even need 5 shooters to do that, right? Like 5 people that can shoot the basketball.
4 shooters.
With 5 out?
One is a decoy.
All right, whatever.
I'm the best shooter here.
No, that's not true.
Bro,
I'm the best shooter here.
No, that's not true.
You know what? I'm going to let you have that.
We talking threes?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm the best shooter.
We talking in our prom?
We talking
we talking about today.
He got mid range. He got mid range.
No, he's the best shooter. He's a better shooter than you anywhere.
Toon is like a mellow. Like he's like
he big booty.
Got a big booty.
All big booty edition.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like, if you talking about my prom, I know you ain't shooting.
No, that's not what we talking about, bro.
What?
You had a prom?
Come on, bro.
You want to be serious? Yo, AG, and this is being dead ass.
I'm not a liar.
AG, use my mans. But we used to be playing ball when I was younger. Was I not killing?
Yeah, you can shoot.
AG look like you shoot the ball with both hands pushing forward.
That's how I look like I shoot a basketball.
I don't think you play basketball.
Nah, he play ball. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
So who's better? So who's better?
Who?
You better? He's better than you?
I know him.
His overall game is better than me.
Then you got to be trash.
No. This is my thing. So when it comes to like what he's saying with the big booty basketball, I don't like playing the post.
So I'm not
and I'm a
talking
big
about
dude.
no big
So that's
booty
where
basketball no more. I'm talking about y'all compare to each other.
So look, this is my issue when I play ball. I don't like playing the post, and I'm supposed to be a big man. I don't like playing that game.
And you can play defense.
Yeah, I play defense. You're not scoring on me. I'll tell you that right now.
But I can score.
Y'all niggas is insane, bro.
No, you're really not though.
Let me put the cup down.
And I be cash 1-on-1.
Oh well, you was just posting me up, and I was a little ass nigga.
Fuck about none of that.
Nigga, I was like,
That
fucking.
means something, nigga.
Alright.
I be
funny shit 1-on-1. Y'all niggas can. None of you niggas could be.
Yeah, he's
It's not a
too big.
nigga I know.
He's too big.
I'm talking about in life. There's not a nigga I know.
I ain't gonna lie.
We play 3 dribbles.
Ray,
If we playing three
dribbles is
dribbles,
crazy.
nobody fucking with me.
Yeah, 3 dribbles is tough.
Even
Oh,
back
now, yeah. I suck now. I
even
suck
back
now.
then, even back then when niggas was still playing ball, nigga, I used to have Raymond, Josh, and Steven running fucking suicide tells beating their ass in the middle of the night.
3 dribbles is real hoops.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Now, I remember
I ain't
one
gonna
time
lie.
I played this nigga for money. He hit mad mid range, and I didn't pay this nigga. Son.
Are you proud of that?
Yeah, he's proud of that. He's proud of that.
What's up with this nigga?
He's proud of that.
Ain't nothing to be proud of.
I think we will kill. I'll come off the
Nah,
bench.
we're gonna lose.
I think the worst record. I put my money on the worst record.
I put my money up. We do not have
Can I
enough.
start this podcast, please?
Yeah.
Like, y'all niggas inside basketball and this whole shit. Anyways,
Just know.
The fuck is that?
I have no idea.
That's how I know you don't know about my
Oh,
sister.
you did John Morant. I didn't know he was doing that, bro. I think he was on
Nigga did it one
He's
game.
on a tweet. I thought he's on a tweet.
I got a cup in my
But then I
hand.
did it.
John Moran ain't do that.
Yes, he did.
And I like,
My
not
sister-
like that. Nah, that was
Through his
nasty.
words.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I wanted to start with Trump and China, but we can start with basketball because y'all niggas basketball us out. So John Morant is in the news again. It's getting hard to defend him every week. I'm a big fan of Ja, but to me, at least he's self-aware. So Ja's been criticized for doing the gun stuff. Now he's transitioned to
Throwing his words.
explosives.
No, his words.
But he did the Young Thug thing, where he said that Thug stands for not what we think it stands for. So that's not a grenade he's throwing. He's throwing his words to the crowd, and he's like quieting out the noise or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And to that, what do y'all say?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what kills me about the NBA, right? I get it. He had his situation with the gun. But there's other people in the NBA currently that do something that has a gun gesture. It may be either to the crowd or to their veins, whatever the case may be, is like
Now that vein shit's not a gun.
no, but Trae Young, when he does it, you see the finger in the gun sign.
It's a needle.
But this look like a needle to you?
Yeah, but why would you shoot yourself in
But
the
I'm
arm?
just saying that's what it looks like.
No, but just because it looks like something, that's not fair.
So cool. So it's the aiming. We're gonna say it's the aiming at people.
John Morant is holding an assault rifle. This ain't anything but an assault rifle.
Okay, so it's the fact that I'm lifting it in the angle.
No, it's the fact that he got warned by the league to stop doing it.
So what about everybody else?
Did they get warned by the league?
No.
So then why are we comparing? him
But
to
this is my
anybody
thing. So in that same game when he does it, somebody did it before him too.
else? Yeah, we spoke about this already. We're
then-
talking about the grenade now.
But that's what I'm saying. So the whole grenade shit that I'm gonna say is, I'm glad he found a way to cover it up
I think real shit.
because Gilbert Arenas told him what to do.
Oh, he got that from Gilbert? Okay.
If you watch, I forgot what podcast it is. Gilbert tells him, he's like, yo, they're going to keep coming to the gun shit, this and third. Nigga, just throw the grenade this time. Just whoop, whoop. The next game that he plays, he does the same.
Yeah, but
shit.
that's the worst nigga to take advice from. Jack, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I think the bigger problem is, the NBA got to realize. I get it's for kids, it's a family game, but we spend the money to watch that shit.
Who's we?
Like adults.
Okay.
Like I get it's a business, you can't have the guns and all that shit in there, but one, that's American culture, so I think that's dumb as fuck.
Okay.
Two, bro, we pay for tickets, we watch that shit, bro. Like honestly, man, let them niggas do whatever they do. That shit more entertaining. It's more fun when them niggas is doing that shit. The league right now is boring as hell to me.
Okay.
It's like one of the worst NBA seasons, I feel like.
So let me ask the casual watcher, which I would say is Cash. Like you barely watch, right?
Yeah.
And you barely watch.
Yeah, I barely watch.
Does what he's saying have any merit? Like
So
the them being able to do gun gestures and grenades
So I'm gonna be honest with
that raises and lowers the view.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, the taunting itself boosts the reason why I watch.
Okay, so you like that?
Like I like the taunting. It doesn't matter what taunt though.
Oh yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah.
If you run a business, you got to have rules and regulations.
I asked you that.
So, okay, repeat the question.
From a viewer standpoint, does them being able to express themselves visually with the guns or whatever they want to do, does that raise the viewership for you or lower it?
I think that they should be able to trash talk and taunt each other, but when it comes to shit like that, if the niggas tell you don't do it, then nigga, that's it.
Nah, because
Like,
I mean,
what?
like Anthony Edwards, he be putting his middle finger up to fans and shit like that. Like Luka got
Yeah,
a
he get
check for
fined.
cursing out a fan.
Anthony, they get fined for that.
Bro, but I feel like real shit, that make the game better.
So if I go to a game with my kid and my kid says, Anthony Edwards, you suck, and you stick the middle finger up at my son, that makes the game better?
Bro, watch how your kid talk to niggas.
That- but what- that's not what I asked you.
It's definitely lines that you can't cross. But like, you got to think about. Let's say we removed Iverson from the game. Let's say Iverson
This
never
shit's trash.
No, I'm just mean like for what he meant to the game.
Niggas would be walking around looking like Tim Duncan.
But what he meant to the league.
Yeah.
Let's say Iverson never came.
Yeah.
What would the NBA look like without him?
Suit and tie shit. The Tim Duncan one's a good
It
argument.
probably wouldn't
no,
be as
not hip hop.
it probably, yeah, exactly. It probably wouldn't be as entertaining, as influential. I think the gun shit is definitely something that we probably shouldn't champion, but I do see where Ja Morant fits into the game now, because like it's entertaining to see people be themselves. I do think Ja Morant isn't no gangsters, or the gun shit is a little weird, but expressing yourself however you express yourself is, I think niggas shouldn't be like quieting that down. Niggas should be like appreciating like people putting their personality into the game.
Okay.
This is my whole thing
I mean, they
about
fucking the whole shit up. Even NFL don't want niggas to do the nose wipe shit no more.
I like
that shit is dumb as fuck to me.
Yeah.
Like,
y'all
hold on.
that shit was just fake sneeze every time I score a touchdown.
That's just a murder. That's just a murder.
Yeah, to stay.
That's what that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people should be able to, that's why you could taunt, you could talk shit, and all that's part of any sport. But when you're putting a gun to somebody, you are literally acting out or imagining.
But think about it. Shoot, like when you say shooting, that's
I'm a shooter.
shooting.
Bang,
That's,
nigga.
nigga, like come on, bro. Like
Change the word of that.
Trey Bomb, all that shit has been like,
Mike Breen with the bang.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, but all right. So for example, when I forgot what player did it, but they shoot the ball and then they would act like they're shooting a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
All right, nobody said nothing about that because they're shooting a bow and arrow at what? The rim. They're not going like this. I'm shooting a bow and arrow.
I seen him do that. I seen him do it to a player.
Was it Trey Young that did the whole the sweep and then he shot the nigga?
I don't know.
Fuck, who was the person that did the whole? They swiped the floor with the three and they
J.R. Smith.
Yeah, and what happened?
or
then?
even the gun shit.
You see what I'm saying? Like the whole gun
That's
shit.
LeBron.
But you feel what I'm saying? And then this is my thing.
There's a nigga called Pistol Pete in the league.
Yeah.
Pistol Pete.
he's not in the
Cash ain't going for this.
I mean, come on, bro. Like we gonna change his
And
name.
this is my thing, right? Cool. You want to take out the gun shit, but we're gonna let these niggas throw up gang signs during the game?
Yeah.
They shouldn't be doing that
That's a
either.
fraternity.
But at the end of the day, they don't find these niggas for doing that.
Because they don't know what that
They
means.
don't know what that means.
These niggas that dumb?
Everybody knows what
that's
a gun
not
means.
dumb.
Okay, can you list every gang that's active in New York City right
No.
now? All right, so what are you talking about?
But at the end of the day, I know if a nigga walking down the court going like this, I know what that shit mean,
you
nigga.
don't. Nah,
You
Mike
don't.
Breen don't know what that means.
I definitely
Come on,
understand.
son.
Actually, no lie. David Stern did.
on.
No,
Like,
he
one of the
might know.
like the Grizzly owner, like he was like, cause
Zach Randolph,
yeah,
the GD
Zach-
shit.
yeah.
They ain't want to go
he was
for
like,
that.
yeah, both disciples. So how's it gonna work? Like that? He was like, yo, what the fuck?
And
you know
then the
about that
crazy
shit?
part
They
about
know.
it is, the crazy part about it, right?
Kevin Harlan don't know.
This is why I feel like the NBA is full of shit. You're saying the whole gun sign, take it out. You didn't even say for gun violence. You're going to say for gun violence in Memphis. So if a nigga in New York do it, what's the issue? Are you still going to be on the same type of timing?
I didn't hear them say gun violence.
No, so they said the whole reason why they stopping is for the violence of teens in Memphis or some shit like that.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Cool. So if a nigga in New York do it, playing the Brooklyn Nets, what happens?
Then they would stop him
Mikal
from doing it
Bridges
too
do this shit the
eventually.
whole time.
That's what I'm saying.
Mikal Bridges does the whole shit. But he's just doing it with the three.
You're not doing it.
But he's not
across-
doing. Is not.
Yeah,
doing
I can say that's not a gun.
That's not a gun.
So if you spread your fingers all of a sudden,
I can say it's not
Nigga,
a gun.
this and doing this at somebody is not the
come
same
on,
thing. What are you
man.
But
talking
it's
about?
my thing. There's other players that do similar actions, and you're not spreading the same rule across the board.
How do you know
The
that?
only reason because I'm watching the shit.
You just said you don't watch the NBA, so how you watching it?
I watch certain
he's a
games.
casual
Casual
watcher.
watchers. Like I ain't gonna lie, John Morant, Anthony Edwards was probably one of the best games I saw when they played the other night. That
John
was probably one of the best games.
Morant's definitely doing some gun shit.
That's my man, though.
That's true.
But what I'm saying is these niggas is shooting the ball.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
see the
argument.
correlation
So-
of me shooting, making a shot, me doing some gun gesture. Like,
And why you wanna stop it now?
I think it's I don't think it's as
you mean?
malicious as these niggas is making it. It's not like this is a fucking hood tournament where a nigga that's on the team actually
Yeah.
could be a gangster. These are some basketball play ass niggas. Like,
Okay.
come
All right,
on,
but it's not
bro.
about that because I told you stop doing this and you keep doing
yeah,
it. Now you
that's-
playing in my face.
Nah,
That's
that's
my
what I'm saying.
problem. That's my
The code of conduct. I understand the code of conduct. If you telling me not to do something, and niggas continue doing it, then that's an issue. But the fact that he's continued doing this shit, and we haven't heard any reports of him being super fined or some extra
Nah, he
shit
just got
suspended.
Didn't he get suspended the other day for 2 games?
I feel like this nigga's been turning up ever since.
he got worse.
Which I kind of feel is these niggas is on some like this shit is the NBA needs
Oh,
viewership.
you think they playing?
I think, man, nigga,
Yeah.
come on,
Okay.
bro.
On some wrestling shit.
This is what I really
so.
think.
I think John Morant is in the position of where Iverson was in, like where the league is like is supposed to be straight and narrow as far as certain shit's supposed to be going, but this guy is.
A little
He
to
could
the
be
left
like,
or
all
to the
right,
right, off the edge.
cornrows is cool.
Yeah.
These celebrations is cool. We're not gonna get LeBron to do it because LeBron is,
Nah,
face
but
of
these
Nike,
young niggas
face
is
of-
wilding though. Like, come on. Like, all these niggas is really known for more shit off the court than on the court. Anthony Edwards, the child support shit. This nigga with the guns. Zion with the porn stars.
But
these niggas
yo.
are the face of the league.
But we
next.
also in a
These
different
Jackman
era.
is
We also in a
just
different era though. We also
Jackman,
in a
that's
different era.
only because shit is more on social media and it's more in the limelight for us to view.
I don't think Michael
Wemby
Jordan.
don't do none of this shit. Wemby don't do none of this shit. The American players are them niggas.
but
be
no,
wild.
but we gotta talk about
them
like-
niggas
yeah,
overseas. They come over here. They
Bro,
they
nigga,
get their bread and they be
Think
just
about
fine.
it.
Nah, but them niggas can't. They can't ever be the face of the league.
Think about it like this, right?
You have to be America.
They made a whole situation out of this nigga.
You disagree?
I super
what'd you
disagree.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off. I don't know what you were talking about, but I'm sorry. So I think I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean these niggas is
Okay.
crazy. I didn't mean it like that. But I don't think, and I've said this before, I don't think a non-American could be the face of the league.
I think we about to see that shit. Wemby's gonna be that, bro.
He
Nah,
can't be.
you can't.
He's just not.
I'm gonna be honest with you, niggas ain't jacking Wemby as much as niggas jack John Morant, Anthony
you can't.
Edwards,
Facts.
regardless.
They don't
I ain't
relate.
ja- I
They
ain't
don't
ja-
Like,
relate.
you gotta think about it. Niggas jack Luka more than they jack Wemby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's different.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's 'cause
before
Luka's
you
in
go
the
to
league.
Wemby, I'll go to Luka.
I see
That's
what you're
because
saying,
Luka's
though.
been in the league for
Yeah,
7
it's a-
years.
it's a
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm
let
saying.
this
Look,
nigga Wemby get built like this
Okay.
nigga Giannis and win a chip or two or win
but look,
back to
all
back.
right, so look,
It didn't work for Giannis.
it didn't work for Giannis.
Because it can't. He's foreign.
Nah, it's because he's corny.
He's foreign.
It kind of got
What?
like he just be joking around too much.
But you gotta understand, to be the face of the league, in my opinion, you have to appease to the American market.
Yeah, it's gonna be Cooper
Which is the
Flag.
people, which is the people that's watching it, the younger
gonna be that
generation
nigga.
that's watching it. It's not gonna be them, bro.
Watch Cooper Flag whistle when you get to the NBA. Watch.
Watch his whistle.
Oh,
Yeah, his whistle.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? Niggas don't watch ball?
I ain't never watched a nigga whistle.
Nah, I didn't say to watch him
No.
whistle, nigga. I'm trying to play with me. I'm from New York, nigga. What's wrong with this nigga? Yo, you heard?
This nigga think you're a blocker now.
Yeah, what's wrong with this nigga?
I don't know what you niggas is talking about.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, nigga. That nigga get on the court, it's gonna be on some. If you say so, Michael, that's what it's gonna be.
That's just
Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm gonna get back to. Michael had the game where he went out to gamble and came to play. It wasn't as big. Fucking.
That's not what we was talking about.
No.
But thank you.
No, that's why
niggas be forgetting that.
That's why I was getting at before he cut me off. You had what's the nigga Lou Will? That the only reason why I feel like the whole bubble shit got to the extent that it is because everything's on media.
Bro, what the fuck? You wait, hold on. Wait, you said Lou Will and then you said the bubble shit. Like, come on. What?
The
What-
fucking, you
when-
talking about the lemon pepper shit?
Yeah, when the nigga
So that's the
went to
only reason they made the
Nah,
bubble
but
work?
he's saying,
No,
he's
I'm
saying,
saying
nah,
we
nah,
all was in the
he's
fucking
saying,
house
nah,
and had
he's
nothing
saying
to
that
do.
the stories
I'm
that be
saying
coming out
It's only
and the
because
weird,
social media is so big.
we wouldn't know about like fucking Jordan went to fucking Atlantic
Gambling,
City.
yeah,
He went to
like-
Atlantic City during a playoff series. that shit was like niggas had to fucking actually like you know
Go see the nigga there like, nigga, you gambling.
And it still wasn't
Stern was a different nigga than Adam Silver.
No,
but it wasn't as big.
Yeah, exactly. Now let LeBron fucking go to Vegas during a playoff series.
Y'all niggas is tripping.
They tripping.
Michael Jordan has a whole thing where he has to explain to niggas like, I don't have a gambling problem. It was big.
No, but you got to understand, when we're not saying that it wasn't big, right? But think about it like this.
What the fuck are y'all saying?
Think about it like this. The media has took over everybody's like attention so far that the Odell for the Giants, when the nigga was on a boat, it became such a big thing that they blamed him for losing the game.
And the thing too is like we're also saying like only the people that had a voice was niggas in the media.
Yeah.
Now Chubbs can go on the internet, AG can go on the internet, Cash go on the internet. We could all type about the fact that this nigga decided to do. Yeah.
And guess what?
That's the difference.
Now we are going to sit there and have a headline in the media because they're going to be like, hold on. There's a million niggas over here talking about this nigga went to go gamble. So now we're going to put this in the media.
I don't even think y'all going far enough. Y'all making a great point, but yo, it's so dangerous on social media that you have parody accounts making their tweets like go viral on ESPN and fucking Skip Bayless show that they remember with James Harden in the fat suit. He wasn't really, he didn't really have a fat suit, but niggas tweeted about it from a fucking parody page and they had Skip Bayless talking about, and he wore a fat suit on fucking national television. I don't think the players of yesteryear could have survived with this social media era. They would have. A lot of them would have cracked under the pressure.
Hell no.
But you just said Skip Bayless.
Think about it.
That's not a reliable source.
No, but he's national media. Whether he's reliable or not.
He's a journalist. He's reliable. He's reliable.
He's dumb, man.
Because you can't say that because fucking Stephen A has definitely been on the record to say some shit about Kevin Durant, and then Kevin Durant say like this nigga don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, like,
so you could say who isn't a reliable source.
But these are the main sources that get paid for it.
These are the sources.
And you got to think about it. The shit with Rodman, when they did the documentary when Rodman was like, he went through the whole mental shit, so he left.
That nigga went to
whatever.
WWE.
So now think about it. Think about it like that, right?
Nigga was
That
rational.
happened.
My question is this though: if social media is like, you know, we can get all the access to them, why do y'all still believe other niggas and just not go straight to the athlete?
No,
Because
they
you know
don't
why?
talk. They don't talk.
They're not the one talking.
So why just don't leave the shit like alone then?
Yeah, that's impossible. Once you take the genie out the bottle, it's out the bottle.
You gotta understand.
Y'all niggas part of the problem.
No, giving niggas the social media is giving a nigga platform. I could sit there and go on my platform, right, on social media, on Instagram, and be like, yo, fuck Jackman, right? Like, you a piece of shit, you're a shitty ass rapper, whatever the case may be. If I get my whole following to go sit there, repost that, and then people repost that, you know what's gonna happen? Now that's gonna build traction and end up in a limelight where it's not, what did you do? And now you're gonna have eyes on you. That shit wasn't like that back then.
Yeah.
I just want to ask one question to put a button in this topic. What is the solution?
I'm gonna be honest with you, just let these niggas hoop, bro. Like, fuck all the bullshit. Y'all took out taunting all the NFL. That shit became trash because niggas can't jump in the stands. They can't do that. Shit is corny, bro.
Nah, because what you don't understand though in the NFL, if I jump in the stand and my helmet busted some kid's mouth open, who's paying for that?
That's understandable.
All right then.
Right, but guess what? You can find a way. Now, if you do that, if you jump in the stand, now, if you jump, I'm gonna tell you right now, you jump in the stand, your helmet busted, you're liable.
No, why? Why is
you decide to do that.
That's not how litigation works.
Nigga, you know,
I'm suing the team.
But you
I'm suing
know, in the terms and conditions that nobody read when you gotta buy the ticket. That shit is in there.
Yeah, but
so if I get hit in the baseball,
that don't stop a lawsuit.
But if I'm at a baseball game and I get hit in the head with a baseball, I can't sue them because in the terms and conditions they told you.
I'm telling y'all right now, we live in America.
No, I get that.
Terms and conditions shit is cool.
No, I get
that's not gonna stop a lawsuit. And if I'm the NFL, I don't need a video of a kid with his mouth disfigured for the rest of his life running 24/7.
I get that,
but you could beat it.
No, of course.
That's what these niggas are saying.
No, I know that.
You could definitely get sued.
You run a business,
but you could beat it.
Yeah, of course. But I would just rather not deal with that. So how about you just don't jump in the stand?
So at the end of the day, at the end of the day,
that's corny. You said mad sensitive, bro. You fucking up your problem.
Jumping in the stands is not part of the game.
No, it's not.
That's not part of the game. That's not part of the game.
No, it's not.
So
that makes the fans go crazy.
Oh well,
that's not part of the game.
This is what you're not understanding. If you get into a car accident right now and you're not at fault, and the person claims injury and they were at fault, your insurance company is liable to just pay them out because it's cheaper to pay them out rather than going through
the Well, regardless of the fact, right now in New York, we're a no fault.
All right, nigga, we not doing car insurance commercial. What's up with this nigga?
That has nothing to do with what I said.
All right,
no. Regardless, I'm saying right now, no matter how you put it, it could be a regular accident. Nobody has fault. Everybody has to take PC.
What's the solution?
No. What's the solution?
I'm moving on. Nah, you already answered.
Honestly, just let niggas be. NBA needs entertainment. Okay. So if niggas are entertained by what's going on, I think they should allow people to do it.
Fuck that. WNBA, here's my thing. Let your woman do gun sign because I'm going to come watch your games.
What the fuck?
Fuck the NBA. I'm going to go watch a woman playing fucking tote guns at each other.
No, you're not. Cash, no solution?
Nah, there's no solution.
Niggas just gonna
niggas gonna be niggas, yeah.
Yeah, niggas gonna nig.
Nah.
I say, you make money off of niggas and you make money off our culture. Let us be us. That's what I said.
That's not black.
Nah, but
somebody is your culture?
John Morant.
John my culture. I'm American.
John Morant is not doing like
that's American.
That's
culture.
not his shit. Like he's not a gangster.
Who says who?
That ain't
John
caught with a gun. John
would shoot you.
And it's not an insult. It's not an insult. That nigga's
to him it is though.
There was an NBA player that said that shit. He's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. At this point, he really may be a gangster. We don't know it.
Yeah.
Either way.
That nigga lives in Memphis. You need to have a gun down there, bro. The way how that shit is moving.
That's all understandable. The shit that people think he's standing on is like, this guy is being a fucking a rascal or fucking I don't think he's being that. I think he's having fun.
This is
that's got some falling line.
No. You don't think he's having fun?
You a falling line.
You think he's a gangster?
Yep. Right. I believe it.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
He's a rapper.
So what's the difference between Cooper Flag coming to the NBA acting like John Morant? It's just his skin color.
What? Yeah.
I mean, and I think it would be fine either way.
But I'm saying, would you believe Cooper Flag is a gangster if he came to the NBA and started pointing guns at somebody?
Bro, my job is...
Hold on, is he
yes
white?
Or no?
Yes.
Yeah, he may be. I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas toting shotguns, shooting dead, nigga.
That don't make you gangster. Shooting a deer don't make you gangster. What the fuck is niggas talking about?
I think
New York.
John Morant is a gangster, but I don't think he a hood nigga.
All right, let's move on.
What the fuck are you talking
Let's move on.
I don't think the nigga in the street, but if you touch that nigga, that nigga gonna bust that gun.
I don't think any of these niggas in NBA is gangster.
You don't think Melo is gangster?
This nigga said Melo. You heard this nigga?
Bro, first of all, you don't know. Honestly, niggas gotta put in like perspective. Making it to the NBA, is extremely hard.
Yeah, like
you have to be on a straight and narrow,
bro,
to make it to the NBA. No gangster. No. I'm talking about straight and narrow as far as no nigga that's fucking selling drugs, shooting at niggas is in the league.
No, one.
No, I'm not gonna say ever. Now I can say maybe.
Nowadays.
What's the nigga from
you got Paul Pierce that got stabbed for that shit. You got extra shit. You got all the extra. But we talking about nowadays with these niggas with this age.
Mikey Williams? What about Mikey? He's not a gangster. He's a crash dummy.
Yeah, like come on, nigga kill somebody.
That don't make you gangster.
He didn't kill nobody.
What's the nigga from Indianapolis though?
Who?
Fuck, the nigga got a podcast, the OG nigga.
We talking about Steven Jackson?
Yeah.
That's what I said today.
Like the NBA is.
What you talking about, Miles Bridges?
Not a gangster. He's a woman abuser. Come on.
These niggas nowadays, bro, the NBA is like a farm system. Like you have to be like
by 8th grade.
Like you have to be like this is what you into. Nigga,
ain't
like,
no time for street shit.
You ain't getting no Ron Artest now. Like a nigga that's good at basketball, making it through the ring.
Like you're not getting
doing that. Like you have to. You have to get like a
there was that nigga on the Heat that always kept on beating up niggas. He had mad tattoos. He was always ready to fight a nigga.
The James Johnson nigga.
No, he's not a gangster.
He's an
MMA fighter.
Yeah, like. Man,
what is a gangster? What is a gangster?
Yeah.
Street talking about Melo and J.R. Smith. Like,
street nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, Melo not a street nigga.
No.
What do you mean to me?
This nigga got that Warner Brothers tattoo.
That nigga went to Oak Hill. That nigga went to
Melo himself would tell you that he's not.
Bro, man. They talking about
what do you think a gangster is? No, just define that. What is a gangster?
I ain't gonna lie to you. To me, like,
because you said white niggas is gangster for shooting a fucking deer.
Nah, I was trolling that time.
All right, so what is a gangster? What is a gangster?
What they call it now? I was clip farming.
No. See, like he's confused between a street nigga and a hood nigga. He think both. Like he think like street niggas is gangster.
My nigga, did I not just say that about this nigga?
No, I just want to move.
You just said, do I think Melo is a street nigga?
No, he just said I'm confused between a street nigga and a hood nigga. I just said the same shit with this nigga John Morant.
All right, so
John Morant is neither.
No, you think he's a gangster, but not a hood nigga.
You said that.
That's what you said.
That's what I said.
You also
How
said
could you?
John
How
Morant's
could
a
you?
gangster.
But how could you be? You know what? Go ahead.
So
You
to me, I'm gonna keep it a step. A hood nigga don't have no like moral thought process. Like you could say B and the nigga ready to pop you popping. A gangster's gonna think like I may not gonna pop you now, but I'm gonna pop you with some real disrespectful shit.
Do you know
Now we
anybody
got-
that's in the gang?
Now we got 3 niggas. Because now we got a gangster, a street nigga, and a hood
And a
nigga.
nigga that pop you on some gangster shit. or
Yo,
whatever
do
he
you,
said.
do you know anybody that's in the gang?
I'm not gonna speak on that.
What?
We can speak off air.
All right, forget it. Next topic. Next topic. Next topic.
Niggas talking about niggas be on the podcast and don't want to talk on the podcast.
Nah, you doing the same shit too, nigga.
I'm not incriminating nobody.
You ain't gotta say a name.
right.
That's
but
not
yeah, that's
being
what
in the
this
gang is not illegal.
What's this nigga a rat like 2 weeks ago? Now
Yeah.
you don't want to incriminate nobody.
Yeah.
I wasn't a rat. The fans already spoke on that.
They all said you was a rat.
Don't read
No.
the comment.
Yeah, they
Your
did.
fans said I was a rat.
He got fans?
I think it's our podcast
I ain't gonna lie, I
page, and they
smell
all
mad
and
weed
they
right
all.
now.
I ain't gonna lie. I definitely saw some mouse emojis. I was like, hold on now.
Some nigga come see me.
All right.
What you gonna do?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Everybody's
What's that?
Hold on.
Try that now.
Hold on. I'm speaking to our fans. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody here that has an opinion, that's their own opinion. Anybody that's inviting you to the show, they're inviting you to their personal space, not the show's personal space. Let's continue. So I want to transition to more things that people would consider nigga shit. So a woman, she booked a studio session for it was her niece and nephew or her son and daughter. Toon. What was it?
It was her son and niece.
Son and niece? Okay. She booked a studio session, and I seen a lot of people talking about, you know, oh, this is wrong. And some people talking about, oh, this is right. I want to know how y'all feel about it.
So you got to explain a little more so I could give you my.
Ask any question, I'll answer it.
So she booked a studio session
Yep.
for them to.
It's his birthday. And
It's his birthday.
him and his
That's
friends.
what he wanted to do, right?
Mhm.
What were they rapping about?
I don't think they released it. I don't know.
Nah, they was rapping like, I'm a young nigga getting money.
Okay.
I'm a young nigga getting money.
Okay. Okay. I don't see
I think
nothing
that's
wrong with that.
inspirational.
Yeah. Okay. So you
Because-
have no problem.
At the end of the video, he said I'm a shooter nigga or some shit like that.
All right, that's what I'm like. All right,
no, but
nigga,
why? But why?
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, okay, so I believe in if your son, your nephew, whatever, has an inspiration, like, oh, I want to be a rapper, right?
Yeah.
You how can you entertain it to a certain level?
Okay.
So he wants that for his birthday. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get you a studio session. When you start getting to a certain point of like saying I'm a killer nigga, I'm gonna explain to you like, yo, listen, this is what comes with that. Do you want that for your life?
I'm just making music.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that's not the right way.
Why not?
Because at the end of the day,
What songs you listen to?
I listen to ignorant shit that's not right.
But what's not right about it? You watch John Wick?
Yeah.
Why can't I make music about shooting niggas? But you go watch
Because
a
at the
movie
end of the
about
day, I'm gonna tell
shooting
you right now, you get exposed, niggas gonna laugh at you.
niggas.
That's one.
Exposed for what?
For not really being about that lifestyle.
And then I'm gonna just simply say to them, "This is my art."
And cool.
This is what
And
I
you're gonna get
experienced in my
laughed at.
neighborhood.
You're gonna get laughed at.
I've never seen a rapper get laughed at for that. Niggas ain't laugh at T.I. He's selling 1 million records.
I just think that's a bad way to go.
I don't understand how. That's my problem. With all the people saying that it's a negative thing, I don't see how.
No, I'm not-
So you
I'm
gonna let
not
your son rap?
If he wants to, yeah.
I'm gonna let him rap about killing
Whatever he wants to rap about.
So if he said, I'm out here shooting niggas, toting guns, selling drugs.
I'm gonna be like, that shit sounds crazy coming from you, but hey, if it works, it works. As long as he's not actually doing it.
So your son can
Can he
rap,
be an actor? Can my
he
son
don't
be in John Wick?
and he don't like to talk to white people.
Nah, I didn't say that. He said, and I corrected him. But I corrected him.
Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, this is why the generation is going
You corrected him. I corrected him.
He go rap. I can't stand white niggas, so I'm a shoot and tote guns.
No, that's fine. That's him expressing himself.
Come on, son. So you're not gonna correct him then?
Why would I? Yo, so you telling me when your son is playing fucking Power Rangers and he's killing niggas doing Power Rangers, what's the difference? I just think y'all attacking black youth. And this is my problem. Hold on, I'm about to freestyle right now. Hold on. And this is my problem, right? I done listened to niggas call young black men YNs for like the last 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep trying to tell niggas that YN thing is some white supremacy shit. Black people don't have to use the phrase YN. Why would you use that phrase?
Because it's social media. Only reason why, because if you put niggas, you get less views.
That's his point.
That's my point. That's a way for white people, Mexicans, everybody to call you a nigga.
His also point is like you would never have to shorten the word nigger or
Unless
have
you can't
to
say it.
censor the word.
But I'm saying if I'm on social media, I can't be a young nigga.
Huh?
If I'm on social media and let's say I post you, right? You're younger than me. I say, look at my young nigga. I can't do that on social.
Nah, but see, my thing is,
what social media you can't do that on?
Also, though, AG's point, or at least what I think his point is, like, fuck with the rule. Like,
What are we doing?
nigga, we have never been restricted from using the word nigga.
You can say nigga on TV and it'll blur out the other curses.
You could definitely say nigga on the radio too.
So so again, I think the whole problem with this thing is an attack on young black men. Because why can't I go to the studio? So young white kids could go do paintball for their birthday. What's that about?
They're not killing somebody.
I'm not killing nobody either. I'm making a song.
They're not making songs about, oh yeah, I'm killing.
But I'm gonna go simulate warfare.
But my thing is, you think they can't use that training or that activity to be a gateway to them doing some shit? Like
I never said that.
Mass school.
No, it's not a gateway because they white.
I'm not saying that because I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when I saw that video where the dude went into the school and he had the head cam.
Yeah,
and I thought that shit was a video game. That shit remind me of the BB gun game when them niggas is going. It's similar to paintball, and it's all BB guns when they go through side by side of the room, act like they shooting people.
Yeah.
When they actually like it's like paintball, whatever. When I saw the video that released, I was like, nigga, this is a paintball simulation. Like
Cool,
this is
but like, what that got to do with like?
Yeah, what's your point?
Yeah,
like my thing. I believe that could be a gateway.
Okay, so then why are you okay with white kids doing it? Black kids can't?
I'm not okay with white kids doing it.
Oh, okay. So
Because
you
I
critique white kids for doing paintball for their birthdays then?
Yeah, depending on the child, like how they act.
You don't know these young black kids. You don't know these young black kids on social media.
Or even
If
the hunting shit.
my whole shit is
I
like
ain't
this.
gonna lie to you. Hold on. You saying the hunting shit. I tell my white friends all the time right now, like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. That whole shit is crazy because when you go at the end of their season, it's browned down. That shit sound crazy.
And then they say, "Shut up, Owen." And they continue doing their shit. Yeah.
Nah. First of all, if somebody white says YN,
Oh, you don't think that's? Oh yeah.
I'm having a problem.
No, you're not. Because you go open up your social media right now and go curse all them other white people out there. That shit is happening 100 miles per hour, bro. Since that phrase been invented, now I just started seeing black people using it. I'm ashamed of them. But when it first got started used, it was all those fucking reaction channels and pages. Oh, this YN is crazy. Like, get the fuck out of here,
And
bro.
then also my second point to like the reason why like with the kids in the studio type shit, I get it. I think that's cool. I just wouldn't inspire my kid to be a rapper.
But if that's what he wants to
Only
do,
reason why though is because is there really like besides like J. Cole, is there any real rapper that got like a image that's like, nah, you're a role model?
You know what's real?
rappers are not role models.
Exactly. So why the fuck would I want you to look up to that?
Would you want your kid to be an actor?
Nah, not really.
All right.
You know,
I'm being dead ass serious.
But you know how contradicting that sounds coming from you?
Yeah, how's that?
Nigga, I'm not a role model
Because he's a rapper.
I'm not a role model.
Not a child.
So, but see, so if you had a child, he'd be like, I want to be just like you.
I have no kids.
No, I'm saying if you had a child and he's like, I want to be just like you. What would be that conversation?
My answer would be better.
He smoked you. Yo, Cash, you had something to say.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you motherfucker. so
Nah, I probably did about the fucking shit, but it's like,
but make me look stupid, right?
nah, because
Yeah, go ahead, man.
the topic went to some whole other shit. I mean, getting back to what we talking about with the kid in the studio. I mean, honestly, I don't think there's nothing wrong with expressing yourself, but it's just I would tell my son like, shooting niggas part is like
It's a little crazy, but you're not gonna condemn him and tell him he's a stupid.
Nah, you kind of gotta break it down to him and be like, yo, son, rapping isn't about like just rapping about some shit that you ain't ever experienced.
Yeah, no,
so
that's
like
fair.
if my child was to be like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna be a rapper, I get that nobody, I wouldn't say nobody, but I get that everybody isn't popular over rapping about some everyday shit.
Yeah.
But like
Niggas
the whole essence of being a rapper is rapping about some shit that you know about,
Yeah, but
that you have done, that you have experienced, that you've seen.
You growing up in the hood with, like, I'm just gonna paint the example. Like, let's say this group of young men, they growing up in a not so good neighborhood, so they experience these things, and now they just want to make music about them. What's the difference between that and writing a poem about it? What's the difference between that and shooting a movie?
Nah, of course,
Yeah.
but like you got to think about it. If somebody like studio time isn't cheap,
Yeah.
So if your parent purchases studio time and you're actually, let's talk about having like a birthday event.
Yeah.
Like his friends was there.
Yeah, it was an event.
So like I would assume in that situation, you don't come from a situation where
that's a bad assumption.
Studio time is not that
It's
expensive.
not that expensive. Nigga, a party at Chuck E. Cheese is more expensive than a studio session.
So how much?
And there's no alcohol.
How much?
You ain't got to buy no drugs. It's just
I
kids.
don't know. I don't.
So it's
my
really
thing,
just a
but no,
flat rate.
we talking about having a celebration, bro.
Yes.
If somebody spends time to have something for you for your birthday,
Yes.
your life isn't like, we're not not talking about like. Come, I don't know.
How much is studio time when you go to the studio?
I haven't been there in a while, but I know that's just about like 80 hours. That's
Okay,
about
so
like,
how
Ask me, it's like $85 an hour.
That's expensive.
He's wild.
So hold on,
Come on, bro.
I'm gonna be honest.
hold on.
And,
So,
and
we
you
talking
can get
about
it for the low
somebody.
for $60 an hour.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Like I know personally how long studio time. 'Cause I used to go to the studio all the time.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not spending
If somebody's spending time on your birthday.
That mean they care about you.
Yeah, like come on.
I'm not spending
you do
$180.
not live no fucking life because we also know
true.
niggas.
What?
We also hold on. So then y'all don't know
not a
niggas.
bare minimum
Y'all don't
is
know
being a good parent?
Y'all don't know niggas that have gone without. Then.
Of course
because
I
I
do.
know niggas that have
what?
gone without.
And they still
You know, I know niggas that never had birthday parties.
Okay,
but
I
there's
had a
limits.
Exactly. We know niggas. We know. That's what I'm talking about. You telling me the niggas that we encounter on the app on the daily basis, or at least we.
Them niggas have birthday parties.
All right.
They went
I
to
agree with him.
There's not that many.
We talking about actually.
Hold on. Listen to what you said. You said they went to clubs. We talking about kids.
All right, cool. Yeah, nah.
Like, come on,
yeah, nah.
son.
Like me, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like, niggas act
done-
like everybody has good parents.
That's
like,
not what I'm saying at all.
So then what we saying then?
All
Not
I'm
a
saying
pizza party
is-
at school don't count.
No.
All I'm saying is you can have a parent and
That's active
and still live in a bad neighborhood.
No, of course.
That's not only
That's not
thing.
what I'm saying.
No, that's
I'm
not
talking about a parent. I'm talking about a parent that cares.
Yeah.
So the fact that if you're rapping about some gun toting shit and all that extra shit, or getting money doing this, that, and third, if your parent has paid for a birthday party, they're active.
Yes, they
They're
are active.
active. And I'm pretty sure your life isn't on some I'm trapping shit.
Well,
Because
hold on.
I know niggas.
I got this nigga right now.
Hold on.
Damn, what's this nigga name that just
Jadakiss.
No. Okay,
Anthony
we go
Edwards?
Jadakiss.
No, yeah, but you're not rapping about some shit that's real. That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, what's my son name from Brooklyn? The ape nigga.
Casanova?
Casanova had 2 parents in the household. They gave him everything he wanted. He wanted to be in the streets. He was gangster. He was killing niggas, shooting niggas, robbing niggas.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But
I'm gonna tell you right now. As a
you
parent,
rapping about
Hold
some
on,
bullshit.
let him
though.
get his shit off.
As a
No,
parent,
that's you, nigga. You.
I'm just saying that, and that's what I'm saying. I think we missing my point. My point is, if you have an active parent, right?
Yes.
You could be whatever nigga you want to be.
Yes.
I can have 2-parent household and go outside and be robbing niggas.
Yes. Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're not capable of being a gangster because you have 2 parents.
I'm just trying to see what we disagree.
The fact that you have a parent that is going out their way to have a birthday celebration for you, especially at a studio, which to me, do not think is cheap because I personally have paid for studio time.
Yes.
I don't think it's cheap. Nigga, you don't come from a lifestyle where you have to sell drugs or rap about this shit because I don't believe you're doing that.
That's where we disagree.
Yeah, because 160. Say your studio time is $60, and we paying $120 for a 2-hour celebration for my kid. You think that means that I'm not in a situation where I have to sell drugs?
I think you wouldn't have a fucking party if you had to sell drugs.
That's not true.
No.
So your mother, no. If you had to sell drugs to buy clothes for yourself, you think your mother would buy 2 hours of studio time
That's your birthday.
over a song? Whatever that wouldn't be. Oh yeah, because that song is gonna change your life.
No, but it's just to have fun.
I'm gonna tell you. So what it's about?
So
because your parent cares. Because your parent cares.
If I told my mom, yo, all I want for my birthday is 1 pair of Jordans, and my daughter,
get the fuck out of here.
What
We
you
gotta
mean?
pay rent.
No. Hold on.
Because your life isn't that bad.
Hold on.
If your life was that bad, imagine your mom telling you. Imagine you told me this story, like a story that you didn't ask your parents for money on trips because you was a responsible young man.
Said on this
Imagine if you said, "Yo, mom, I really want to go to this basketball camp. It's $500 for the week." What would you like? And your mom really couldn't afford it. What would you think she would say to you?
it's not happening.
okay then.
That's my point.
But that's fine.
Imagine if your mom said she could. You think your life is that bad if she could afford to send you to a basketball camp?
I don't know what she had to do to get that $500.
But that's
my point.
But that's what
if
he's
your
trying
mom
to
could
say.
spare it, $500 for a basketball camp for a week for her child that she knows the odds on for you making a league is 0 point whatever. Like, come on, bro.
It's not
about that.
Your life ain't that fucking bad, bro.
No, I disagree.
If your parents could spare the fucking money, your life is not that bad.
I hear
if
you.
your mom tells you no, then maybe you in a situation you
tell you
gotta
something,
trap.
though. Money
Get
don't
the
equal
fuck out of
value.
here,
Nah, money
bro.
don't
I hear your
Get the
point,
fuck
but
out of here,
spare
bro.
money and your life still be
Get the
in
fuck
shape.
out of here,
This is the
bro.
one thing I'm gonna say.
Y'all niggas is
So Whoa.
Y'all niggas, not in the physical way. Not in the physical way.
I'm saying.
But soft is like,
This is what I'm not understanding. Why do you think that just because your parents could spare $100 for you or whatever amount of money that you don't have a bad life?
No, if they don't have it, that's what I'm saying. If they can't spare it, because I think most parents, if they could like take some from here to fill there, they will do it. But if they literally can't, I think that's when it's like, oh, you in a situation where you don't have. Because if you needed to go on a trip and your mom had $10, I'm pretty sure she would give you 8 out of 10, or maybe 10 out of 10 if she could figure it out. If you parents literally can't, I think that's when you're in a situation where you may have to figure it out.
I think this is the poverty Olympics.
So this is my thing, right?
Nah, I'm just saying. I just think that niggas
love the mud.
I think it's one of those situations.
That don't defeat my
That's
point,
what it is,
The
bro.
only thing I'm gonna say is this: it could be $60, it could be $40. I'm not spending $80. Let's say it's $20. I'm not spending $40 to go sit in the studio and listen to my son talk about
we know how you are.
Then you
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you would rather go with your son and tow the real gun.
What do you mean?
Go
Hunting.
I would not take my son hunting until he's over 18.
All I'm saying is this, man.
As a kid, I'm not taking my kid to that environment because I know by based off how I think of my person and my life, what could be the odds.
I'm gonna keep it a buck until you got a son or a daughter looking you in your face, telling you what they want to do for their birthday. I don't think you qualify, to be honest.
So then there's a lot of niggas here that don't qualify.
No, that's fine. That's just my opinion.
But we on a podcast. I'm gonna give you my opinion.
No, I didn't say you couldn't.
You know, you don't qualify. You know, it's getting real weird in here. You know, in a real way.
I did this shit
In a real way.
What the lady said? You've been promoted, but you're not qualified. Like the fuck?
Well, hold on, so y'all wouldn't do shit for y'all bitch's birthday?
What?
Like for y'all shorty's birthday, y'all not doing that?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
If she tells you what she wants,
hold on.
y'all just not doing it.
I'm saying she was like, yo, I want to go to the studio.
The most money.
Yeah.
Hold on. The most money I've ever spent. I've been going outside for like 10 years in a row. The most money I've ever spent on one night was because of my girl. So to answer your question, if she says that she wants to do it and I got it, it's getting done.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
But if she going there talking about toting guns, I'm looking at my girl like, yo, what are you doing?
I'm not.
If she wants to go hunting, I know you going hunting.
Who?
With your
My girl's
shorty.
of age. She's older than
She
18.
better be of age, nigga.
Nah, but we talking about the difference of like if you got it or if you don't.
That's it. My girl
that's
is
the
over
thing.
the age
Or if
that
you
I
have the
don't
means
know.
if you have the means to get it.
So, question: if your girl asks you for something, and you kind of don't got it, you're not gonna work to get it.
I'm gonna work to get
But
it.
if
You're not gonna do that for your kid.
But see, my thing is, I wouldn't say my girl is in a situation where she feels like she's less fortunate. But what I'm saying about a parent that goes out their way or makes shit happen is like I don't think you have that bad of a life.
Welcome to
because I think
you gotta make shit happen. So when you say that shit, I kind of don't understand.
You're missing what I'm saying. I'm talking about a parent at this point.
Let me try to break it down to you. What he's basically saying is like,
oh, you got this nigga speaking for you.
He's about to get it right. He's about to get it right.
Like, all right, so you grow up in a household. If your parent could be like, all right, cool. This may cost $500, but you know what? I can make shit work. Your life isn't as bad to go out and sell drugs.
Thank you.
Like,
We turned $100 to $500.
No, but that's
all right. $100.
No, can I just?
Yeah, but that's
what he's saying.
She's saying something to me. Can I say something?
No, I'm saying, bro. Half the battle is having a parent that cares.
But let's
half the battle.
That's half the battle. On your point, how
That's
can
half the battle.
Now here's the
because you niggas is battling.
Hold on. Here's the other side. Here's the other
y'all
side.
niggas overvalue money right now. That's what I'm saying.
Not at all.
Because the time is more important than the money. If you ask me.
But listen to what he's saying.
That's another argument.
The other half of the argument is if now I'm in a predicament where my son says this is $100 and I personally can't even get that $100, then you may need to sell drugs, my nigga. Because I'm fucked up. That's basically what he's saying.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
If I'm fucked up to the point that I cannot pay, then cool. You may need to go get it because I can understand why you looking at me as a failure, nigga.
Yo, Jack, you want to respond to this?
Nah, these niggas got it, bro.
Okay, I just want to ask, and we're gonna do this real fast.
These niggas is crazy.
Yeah, they're bugging the fuck. But it's fine.
Hold on,
But it's fine. It's fine.
let y'all niggas go back and forth. But do you see what I'm saying though? Because they're talking about money, and I think the money value is crazy. But that's a different argument. Hold on, can you let me talk, my nigga? Because like real shit, like a parent can give $500, and a nigga can go outside and sell drugs and be like, because the time that he's really getting is from the street, or he or she or whatever. Like that shit matter more than money. You can have parents that give up that.
Don't even respond to that. You're making a very good point.
Hold on. So now niggas is saying if your parent is there, but broke.
No, that's not what niggas are saying. But it's okay. We gonna move on. You got it. We gonna move on.
You niggas is fucking giving these niggas. Y'all fucking giving these niggas an out. Pursue happiness. That's it. Because that's why these niggas feel like their life suck and they gotta do dumb shit. No, your parent cares. Your parent cares. So no, I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. Nigga said I'm mad at the world. I'm not. These niggas is mad because you saying that if they parents could pay for this or they're not there, then they could be mad at. To me, that's corny. That's niggas being soft.
That's your right. I just want to ask everybody one question. Is it going to be a yes or no or a couple of words, and then we're gonna move on? I'll start with you. You grew up in a good neighborhood? You want to pass?
I would say this. It wasn't the best of neighborhood, but it wasn't the worst.
Mind you, me and this nigga grew up on the same block.
Wait. Which block? What you talking about?
I forgot. You're not finna hurt. Never mind.
So you want to talk about? If you want to talk about over there, I think I grew up in a great neighborhood.
Oh, this nigga's crazy. I grew up in a neighborhood that was known as the drug block.
Yeah.
From my neighborhood.
But
hold on, I'm talking.
This is when you was born in the Bronx?
That's what the hearse.
That's where he fell off the wall.
Yeah, so it ain't. I'm from Edenwald Projects, nigga. Relax. So,
You said you from Edenwood Project?
Edenwald.
Oh,
yeah, go ahead. We on Toon with them. What he said about over there? What he said to
I just asked the question. I didn't know what you said. You made it out as an infant.
Yeah, as an infant. Yeah, I was lucky. Anyways, so I grew up on a block that's known as a drug block in my neighborhood. I would say I did not grow up in a good neighborhood, but you know what I seen niggas in my neighborhood have? They had birthdays, they had Montclair jackets, they had Jordans.
Niggas have Montclair jackets.
Yeah, I'm right now. Let me.
That's different.
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna ask you the same question. Did you grow up in a good neighborhood?
No, I did not.
Jack, you grew up in a good neighborhood?
I would say yeah.
Did you grow up in a good neighborhood?
I think so. I think you had a good neighborhood too.
I know I didn't.
I think,
but see, that's what I'm saying. Like he's saying he think he don't. I think he's crazy because I think like that neighborhood, like it had its downs, but it was better than worse.
I don't know what that
it was
means.
Better than worse.
I don't know what that
means. All right, so like to me, if he tells me he lived in a bad neighborhood and he told me he lived in a bad neighborhood, I would look at both of them like, you lived in a decent neighborhood. He lived in a bad neighborhood. Like to this day, I go there, I'm like, I'm not dealing with you.
Good neighborhoods don't have crackheads, bro. I'm gonna just start off with that.
What standards are we going by? Are we going by New York standards or United States standards?
I think we should do United States because New York.
Oh, New York. Okay, so United States standards. I mean,
all right. So hold on. So Vegas is a good neighborhood.
Vegas is not a neighborhood.
Vegas is a fucking city.
It's a whole city.
I stay.
Where's the strip?
Sundown City, Sundown State.
Where's the strip at? Is that a good
area?
Oh, the strip, the Vegas Strip is a great area.
So Old Vegas is a good area?
No, it's not.
Okay.
That shit is downtrodden.
My theory is this though. Like I think like in the hood, our shit pours outside the house because it's so like the apartments are small and shit like that, so you see it. But them white suburban neighborhoods, them niggas got worse problems than us, bro.
Now what problems?
Not financial though. Them niggas be having drugs problems. They be having drug problems.
They don't have crackheads though. That they got at nighttime. They got to write shit in their cars like, hey, don't break in.
I'd rather have a crackhead in my hood than a fucking cokehead.
Nah, that's a different argument.
Nigga, there's cokeheads everywhere.
There's different arguments. But the point I was trying to make with my argument is that
y'all rather have crackheads in your neighborhood or cokeheads?
I'd rather have
cokeheads. Why would the fuck I want a crackhead walking around my neighborhood? That's crazy.
You can get shit for cheap.
Cokeheads got money.
Yeah, coke. Yeah.
Crackheads give back to their community.
Nah, they steal too. But the point
they gonna steal your radio to give him.
The point I was trying to make. Hold on, fellas. The point I was trying to make is in impoverished neighborhoods does not stop you from having nice things, parties, and things like that. That's the only part I was trying to make. But we can move on.
Which I would agree with you because I didn't really have birthday parties growing up. But
you Jehovah's Witness. You don't have nothing.
Yeah, that's a culture.
No, I'm not saying because of that. Like I just didn't have birthdays because my parents would rather give me a better Christmas because my birthday fell both in the same month.
That's an anecdotal thing, but it's fine. All right, so let's move on. I want to talk about because you guys mentioned dating earlier, and somebody put in the chat. I mean the group message that there's like an issue going on with these Like people being called out for being. I don't even know if we can use the word PDFs.
For grooming?
PDF files.
Yeah, like what's going on with that?
Oh, so I seen a post. It's two things. I seen a post when it was like, yo, y'all niggas be 27 trying to fuck these 18, 19-year-olds, blah, blah, blah. Y'all niggas is PDF files. And then some girl like basically quoted it and she was like, oh, y'all favorite rapper from New York City is doing that every night. Blah, blah, blah. And they talking about Cash Cobain.
Damn.
But
I heard about that.
and the other situation was, it was a video of Usher doing like the cherry shit that he do at the shows, and he went up to a girl. He's like, how old are you? And she's like, I'm 19. And he's like, you sure you're 19? And she's like, yeah. He's like, all right. He's like, actually, I'm not gonna do it. He's like, I'm gonna let your friend do it to you just in case. And then the girl just took the cherry and ate it. And she's like, oh nah. He's like, how old are you? She's like, oh, she's 16. He's like, oh, I'm out of here. And then people's calling Usher weird for even thinking about giving a cherry to the 19-year-old.
Okay. Who want to go first?
I'm gonna keep my shit like
Brief.
Yeah, brief. Saying a man should automatically be able to look at a woman or a person and be like they're of age, it's got to be the most fucking stupidest thing I could ever see ever.
That's a fact.
Because I mean, we know how this shit works with men or women. You could look at a boy and be like, he should be such an age. He's not. You could look at a girl. You could be like, she could be such an age. She's not. It's just like, come on now. That's what we have IDs for. Yeah. You ask somebody. If you can't tell, you look at the ID.
The sad part is, but the IDs don't even like work all the time. Because look at the Akon situation.
I think time of day and place. It's all about like where you at type shit. If it's like broad day, 3 o'clock, and you see something like walking down the street, bro, you probably hold on to yourself. If she look like, if you got to guess, all right, cool.
Yeah,
maybe.
Nah, but see, I wouldn't even say that because I was at work the other day, and the nigga, nah, it wasn't. You already know it's about 3 women in that building. But anyway, fucking one of the dudes, he was like, we was talking about something, and like he mentioned his age, and then he asked me my age, and I'm like, I'm 32, and he was like, shit, I thought you was my age. That nigga was fucking 26, and I'm just like, I feel like age is subjective. You look at somebody. But my thing is, I could be in that building. You could be any age. This nigga's up there at 60, and FedEx, this nigga's 60 years old all the way down to 21. So you could be anywhere in the balance.
I look at it like this though. Like, let's say if it's like 10 p.m., you outside and you see a group of girls. And you talk to one of them, and after that, she winds up being like fucking 17 or 18.
I'm gonna tell you a story.
Wait. I'm not gonna blame that nigga for talking to somebody that was too young.
Yeah,
now continuing it is the problem. But if you backhand, you was too young. The time and the place makes sense. Like, why the fuck are you outside, bitch? You like, where's your parents?
What do you mean why you outside?
It's 10 o'clock.
At the age of 17, what were you doing?
If I was outside, I was at a destination. I wasn't just like really just roaming.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, at the age of fucking 15, 16, I was just walking through the whole city. I used to be walking around with this nigga aimlessly.
All right, but his point is you're doing something inappropriate.
But what I'm saying is you can't be
walking around.
But he's talking about like outside of a club or some shit. Like he's not just talking about like.
If it's like 10 o'clock to me, it's like this. If it's 10 o'clock, I'm in the city. Let's say I'm by like Macy's. I'm not prone to really talk to somebody around that area because that is a heavy traffic area. So cool, there might be somebody that's like 16, 17 around there. But if I'm like down like another block and it's like, oh word, I see something. I might talk to you.
I don't think that's fair. Because imagine this. Imagine Steinway. Steinway has mad residential shit. So Steinway is a strip, but you have mad different avenues where people could live on. With anybody could live on.
Restaurants.
So if you see exactly. You see a shorty.
That's what I'm saying.
At 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. At 17 years old, 16 years old, I don't think that's mad crazy.
No, but my thing
to
is like
be
this,
outside.
I wouldn't blame the nigga for hollering. Like, unless she clearly looks like it and got a book bag on, I wouldn't be mad at the nigga for talking to her. I would be like, oh, all right. Like, you know, like, I'd be like, yo, bro, like, oh, all right, whatever. And then after that, if he be like, oh, nah, so he was like 17, yo, bro, you stupid. You wildin', don't talk to her, bro.
Women don't wear book bag.
Yeah.
He just using that.
I'm just giving like an example.
I want to ask y'all a question, though. Because y'all only talking about the first half of this thing. What about the second half? A nigga that's dating a girl, so he knows her age. He's
bugging the fuck out.
But she's 19, he's 27.
You talking about like some Tiger shit, like he keep it.
No, she's of age. She's young.
19,
27,
and he's 27.
That's crazy.
How do y'all feel about that?
That's crazy.
I'm saying nothing wrong with it for real.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
That's good.
I think my bad to cut you off. I just don't think, as far as a preference, that wouldn't be.
Can I stress test this real fast for you? Hold on. No, my man. You already gave your opinion. My man gave his opinion too. So you have a daughter now, hypothetically, and she brings home a 27-year-old. She's 19.
Oh no, I mean, I think that's where it gets a little unfair, because if I had a daughter, it would the requirements and the prerequisites to date my daughter.
You're not qualified.
Just because he's 27?
100%. Okay. That's why I think it's unfair, because I think automatically as men, I think we will automatically be protective of our daughters. So that's why I think it's unfair, because that nigga could be a doctor.
That's my point.
For all we know, and I would just still be like, my nigga,
because of the age.
Mentally at 27.
Yeah, so why are you okay with it happening when it's not your daughter?
No, I just mean in the sense of like,
who's the bitch you fuck? Who's the
you don't have to answer that question.
What?
No, let me.
I haven't been outside in a minute, but the age gap probably was
the biggest age gap.
Probably like 5 years maybe.
How old was you?
Probably like 27. No.
This is what I told you. This is what I told you to answer the question.
What about you?
Niggas on some gotcha shit.
Yeah, the youngest. The biggest age gap.
3 years, I think.
And she was younger than you by 3 years?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, here you go. Niggas got to start telling themselves.
What about you?
I don't recall, officer. Next.
What about you?
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Yeah, I don't think you should answer.
Uh-oh.
No.
Why you said that?
No. Because if anybody's liable to get in more trouble, it would be him one, him two. So you could like limbo your way out of that shit.
Nah,
this nigga definitely getting more trouble.
Remember that niggas about their G card? Niggas didn't want to talk about that in the pod.
Huh?
Why?
If I get in trouble?
Yeah, why would I get in trouble for saying the biggest age gap?
So niggas, hold on, you said the biggest age you like fucked with, like
age gap.
Like you fucked her.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We talking about fucking women. Is it you ain't get in trouble?
No, it's in the bag.
I mean,
I told you right on the money.
You feel like I'm bugging. Niggas like I'm bugging. I'm trying to be respectful.
Niggas be scared,
like, what the fuck?
My biggest gap is
soft.
My biggest gap is
niggas could be soft. I didn't mean physical. Everybody could beat me up.
I didn't take it that way.
Y'all could beat me up.
I didn't take it that way.
I didn't mean physical. Y'all could beat me up.
My biggest gap is 6.
Nah, you go to jail. You should never say that on a podcast.
Nah,
wait.
My girl's 25.
When niggas start doing math, yeah, that's nasty.
Wait, hold on, wait. So you're shorty 25. How old are you?
31.
38.
Oh, so you valid.
Hold on, wait. So like, what do y'all really like?
I don't think you should go there.
See,
I'm asking. That was not your original point. That's why I think you should go there.
Go ahead.
Nah, because
Go ahead. He asked for it. Go ahead.
First question: do you feel like you grooming her?
No.
Second question: what the fuck y'all got in common?
We have a lot. We have a lot. Like the future shit that we have, like our mindset of what we have for future goals is very common.
Can I be a lawyer for a second?
Right.
Yeah, because you're going to get yourself in trouble.
No, I'm not, because at the end of the day,
let me handle this.
Hold on, before you speak. Here's the problem with people fail to realize.
It's over.
I met my girl when she was 24.
You're making this worse, bro.
And he was 30?
Yeah, like we met in a spot. Like if I met her when she was fucking in high school, that's crazy.
But what does that have to do with what he's saying?
Yeah,
like that's the only way. That's the only way that it looks crazy. If I meet, let's say I'm 40 and I meet a 30-year-old, it's not crazy.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, he's
but
basically saying the age gap with no context sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But with context,
it doesn't sound. Because think about it. Now, if I'm 30 and I meet a 20-year-old, that's wild.
Why?
No, it just sounds more wild.
I don't think
it sounds more wild than a 40 meeting a 30.
Because
of how people look at it.
You're not even talking to the mic properly.
You get what I'm saying? Like with the context, I'm 6 years older than my lady, but we met at a certain age when she was an adult.
Can I?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, of course.
That's not what he was asking.
Yeah, that's not what he was asking. But let me play defense with my man real fast. And I mean this in the most respectful way.
Right.
He's not that mature of a guy, honestly. Like he's a young person at spirit. So it actually works really well. I think she's the mature one in the relationship, honestly.
That makes sense.
To just keep it a stack. Like I'm not even trying to. I am playing defense, but it's true. It's honest.
What's this nigga on?
Who?
He can't speak on that.
Why not?
He said that makes sense.
Wait, why you can't speak on that?
I don't like that. You know why? That shit was.
You don't got me to think that. He comes in here every week and says that he's a young soul.
That nigga's on some jab shit.
Yeah, I didn't take it that way.
Felt like there was another hoodie in the room.
That's funny. I don't know what that meant. That's funny. That was funny. funny. That was actually funny.
To attest what AG said, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I disagree or I agree. I think I'm a mature person, but I do have a young soul where it comes to like certain shit that I like. And like, I'm not gonna sit here and say she's more mature or less mature or whatever, but like the future goals, like the first conversation me and her had, and like she told me what she aspires in life, I was like, oh shit, like that is something different. Like there's people that I met my age that when you ask them like real life goals, they hit you with fucking bullshit.
What is bullshit?
Like to me, if I ask you like, what's your goals?
I want to spin cars around.
Not even that. If I ask you what's your goals, right, and you tell me some like, you don't tell me something deep like, listen, I want to, own my own crib, build a company, shit like that is deep. If you tell me some regular bullshit like, yo, yeah, I just want to get married and live by myself, I'm like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like,
get married and live by yourself.
Those are kind of
like,
the same thing.
like, no, but like, if you just tell me some vague, like very vague, I'm gonna look at you like, well, like you have to, like, I like when I ask a question and it gets into a deep conversation. You could be like, all right, I have this goal for myself. Like, you could be like, oh, I paint and I like this. I want to build a company around sell this and this.
Your Honor, me and my client, we rest our case.
Like, that's how I look at it.
So what was the goal that she told you that made you?
No, we're not doing all that.
Question.
My man.
If your girl was 18, if your girl was 18, had the same mindset, would you
That's
still
a
date her?
very good question.
No.
Why not?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Like me, I get. How can I put this? Like,
It's the same girl.
no, but that at the end of the day, when I hear like a certain age, I'm gonna get turned off.
Because
I'm gonna be honest,
of a
like,
number?
I'm gonna be
What's
honest
the
with you,
number?
So me, I'm be honest with you. When I was 30, it was 5 years.
Today.
25.
So if your girl was 24 years old,
it wouldn't have happened.
I think you
But you just said, you said when you was 30, it was 5 years, and your girl's 6 years younger than you.
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm saying today.
So today is 5 years.
Today I'm 31. I'm not going to date somebody that's 24.
When's her birthday?
I think you potted.
May.
But
All right, so when's yours?
December.
Okay, I see why it could have been.
Nah, that's bullshit. But yo, Cass, go ahead. Well, how do you feel about a 27-year-old man dating a 19-year-old?
Oh, dating is that's weird. But just to rip, that's cool.
Now you gotta explain that.
Because look,
I
in
think
my
that's
opinion,
crazy.
if I'm in a club, I'm a 20. Say an alternate
Oh,
universe.
you shouldn't be in a club.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in a club.
At 27?
She should be in a club.
At 19?
At 19?
Why not?
You're not outside nigga at all.
No, but this is my thing. Because girls be in the club at that age.
Yeah,
But hold on. But see, I'm gonna kick it to you.
That's why I said the time and the place.
No.
She's in a club and it's a time and a place.
No. Because I feel.
we can do this in a respectful way.
I'm being respectful. I feel as a grown man, if you are in a club where it's 18 for women to get in, you're a sicko.
Nah,
That's not what I'm
you a
talking
sicko
about.
then.
So how's she getting in there? Because she got to be 21.
Gotta fake ID.
Exactly. Girls get in the club underage all the time.
Does she know the bouncer?
Oh, so you mean like, all right, so you mean you would, ripping is okay if you didn't know the age?
That's not what he said.
No, I'm saying if I'm in a club,
This nigga's
alternate
a freak.
universe, I'm a 27-year-old nigga.
Mhm.
I'm in a club and I see a girl, I talk to her, boom, boom. I'm not even thinking about her age because you have to be 21 to get in. And I fuck. And then she told me later on she's 19.
Oh, you innocent to me.
But yeah.
But I'm a still rip though.
Oh, no, yeah.
But so wait,
So-
you
Oh, no. What you mean by you still ripped?
You
You mean you ripped because you already ripped
I
and you
already
just
ripped.
found out.
Now
I
you
already
know.
ripped. I know she's 19.
And he's still ripping.
I'll rip again.
He's right or he's
Nah, I
wrong?
ain't gonna lie.
He's
to you.
right.
I think,
Real shit.
I think you're bugging
I'll
at
tell
that
you
point.
like this, bro. Real shit. Like, let's say if I run into a shorty that 18 bothers my soul. I don't know. But 19?
So,
No,
a number is what got. This is the part to me that I think y'all potted.
no, because no funny shit. Like, no.
Does
19.
Cardi B walk in the spot and she's 19, she still look like Cardi B?
That's what I'm saying. I'm ripping.
But she's not. But now she's 18.
Oh, but now I'm not bugging because of Cardi B.
No,
I'm waiting
that's
for
my point.
I'm waiting for the round of birthday.
I ain't gonna lie.
But the thing is though,
Potted.
the thing is though, real shit.
This is wrong. That's
She
grooming.
gotta want to, like, she gotta really throw herself at me. I'm not working no moves on that.
Y'all
shit
niggas
at all.
putting too much time on
No,
it.
That's real shit. Cause come on, bro. If
This is my thing, 'cause
if you putting in work on 18, 19 rows, you that's weird.
If you got to put in, I'm not even gonna say that.
First of all, we was all.
Say that shit.
We was all in high school, and that's wrong. What you gonna say? Because some niggas gotta do certain things. We was all in high school.
Going to jail.
Yeah, nah, you don't go to jail for that.
That's not even what I was gonna say.
What you gonna say?
No,
Say it.
I was
Some
gonna say
niggas gotta put it
if you gotta put, you probably don't have to put in work for 18, 19-year-old to fuck. If
That's
you do,
what I'm saying. You don't. That's what I'm saying.
How would y'all know
not
that?
put in work? I like.
because at that age I wasn't.
So
I mean,
you telling me that the game that you have accumulated
I
over time?
don't think I'm an average dog though. I think I'm a legend.
So let's speak it like, let's say you.
But the average nigga don't get pussy. So what am I talking about the average nigga for?
At all. What are y'all doing? The average nigga definitely gets pussy. Just doesn't get a lot of it.
I don't want to turn this into who fuck bitches and who don't fuck bitches. But after a certain point, how much bitches do you have to fuck for you to be like, I get pussy?
I don't think it's a number of bitches you fuck.
So if you fuck one
12.
bitch, you got pussy?
No, you gotta fuck 12 bitches in 1 year.
I don't think there's an arbitrary. I don't think there's an arbitrary number. I think it's just a skill thing. No, it can't.
No. It has to be a number.
But how do you prove it?
I'm gonna just ask Toon one question, and then maybe he'll understand where I'm coming from. So you telling me you have not gone out, and you know you could have fucked the girl, and you was just like,
yeah, pass.
Nigga, you never could know if you could fuck a girl.
That's not true. That is not true.
I've been there before.
So you would say that you had the ability to fuck that girl.
Yeah.
So if there's a nigga that fucked 5 girls in his whole life, but he's had 30 nights like that, he can't get bitches?
No, he can't.
How?
I just need Toon to answer my question. I respect his
He
opinion.
definitely could get bitches.
Thank you.
No, we're talking about getting pussy and getting bitches, 2 different things.
You playing semantics,
No, it's not.
bro.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What he's saying is like, how do you get the numbers if you turning down bitches?
Okay.
Cause it's a bunch of niggas that talk. I only fuck the baddest of the bad. You go out 10 nights in a row, it might be one girl that year that's bad enough for you to fuck. You gonna tell me that nigga don't get bitches because he's turning down all the 6s?
Nah, cause certain niggas don't get pussy though. Cause certain niggas they really can only get bitches in a certain environment. And then outside of that, they're not them.
Y'all niggas are not talking about the average guy. I'm talking about the average guy.
Damn, nigga.
I would say I'm an average nigga.
Okay,
I have I not said that proudly?
That's fine. I don't care
I'm
about
not
that.
top of the barrel, and I'm not bottom of the barrel. Nigga, I'm an average nigga.
That's fine.
And I know.
What?
You know what?
I'm about to crash out.
So do you get bitches?
I can't defend this nigga no more.
I'm beyond
I mean, but let's ask average guy.
So I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like I told my girl this from day one.
Do you
I
get
know
bitches?
I get bitches. I could get
no
bitches.
disrespect, but he would have to get bitches, or we would all have to get bitches because these niggas are fianced.
I have a girl.
Like,
That's not true.
You run the streets.
That don't mean you get bitches because you have a fiance.
That does.
No, it doesn't.
To me, it does.
Most niggas that settle
Bitches
down.
have an ass at the end.
Because one nigga. All right, so hold on. Y'all was forced to pick the girl y'all was with. Y'all with?
No,
That's
a decision.
That's not the same situation for every person.
Have y'all had options? Y'all had options, correct?
All right, but we're talking about me and him. We're not talking about everybody does not have options. That's the point.
I just said,
But I think the people that don't have options don't get bitches.
Yeah, it's that simple to me.
Nah, bro, I can't front. Today I was in Target and I seen this ugly ass bitch, bro. Ugly. She had a baby too. The crazy part about it that was somebody's shorty. But
what's crazy about it?
The crazy part about it is that. But if he got that one, y'all saying he get pussy?
No. Who said that?
You're not listening.
I said if you have options.
Yeah.
He said that.
Oh,
He said if you have options. I said if you don't have options, you don't get bitches.
So
I was just talking about the average dude.
So we talking. Okay, so this is another thing that I'm because I already know what your answer is gonna be. So I really don't even want to ask the question.
Go for it.
But it's like if I'm a nigga, an average nigga, and I fuck 3s all the time, I'm a nigga that get pussy.
Yeah. By definition, absolutely.
no, hell no.
Why not?
Hell
Why
no.
not?
Hold on, y'all.
You don't have to work to pull that 3.
This is why I hate these semantical conversations.
Wait, hold on, because this is like a nigga that's like, yo, I'm a hooper, yo, I get buckets, and a nigga only average 5 points.
Or a nigga that's like,
not
yo,
the same thing.
Yes, it is because he's not.
No, it's not.
He's not bowling,
all right,
bro.
I got an example for this.
Thank you.
I'm a nigga. I'm like, yo, I'm nice. I be scoring 30 every game, but you go see and he's playing against fucking like the worst possible competition. That means he's nice.
No, but you're telling me he didn't score 30. That's what
All
you're
right, but
telling
I'm
me.
saying he's saying he's nice.
Yeah,
I
he's
said,
wrong.
I'm nice.
He's wrong for that. But you can't tell him he didn't score 30.
He scored
a
30.
nigga that fucked 50 bitches and they all 3s, you can't tell him he don't get bitches.
Yeah,
You out of your rabbit ass mom.
he gets pussy.
You got your
You
rabbit
gotta
ass mom.
understand, regardless if she's a 1, you have to work for that.
No, I'm not agreeing with that either. I'm not agreeing
What
with
does
that.
work? What does work mean?
I'm not agreeing with that.
Let me ask you a question. So to me,
answer the shit that we talking about.
So to me, this is working. If I have to walk up and sit there and have a conversation and literally lead that conversation, that's work.
That's work. But what if you're just sitting there
Hell no.
and a girl pulls up on you like, I'm trying to fuck?
Hell no, that's not work. I swear to God, bro.
No, that's work.
One time I got my first Audi, bro. I got head from this doodle bitch on the second day I just got my car. That was not no work. That was just
didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's not work.
exactly. That's nothing.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, but that's not getting bitches though. That's not getting nothing.
You have to go and have the conversation and lead the
How the
conversation.
fuck you think you're gonna come and just gonna walk into the room and butt ass naked and just give you something?
That's never happened to you?
These niggas talking about getting bitches.
Hold on, wait.
That's never happened to you?
That a bitch just came over and walked over and just gave me pussy and I ain't
That's
saying
never
nothing.
happened to you.
Actually, nah. You did swing me one of those.
Oh, my Lord,
Something
bro.
had to be said, though.
This nigga incriminating niggas.
No, that's not incriminating.
No.
Nigga, I'm a legend,
Not
bro.
playing,
You don't
I'm
understand? But this is the point I'm trying to make. That you didn't do any work.
No, I did work.
How did you do work if the girl came and bagged you?
No.
Yeah, like come on.
This is semantics. You playing semantics. Not semantics. Yes, it is.
Nah. That bitch had her mind made up when she told. When she told
When you told your man, I want to fuck your mans, that's literally her already made up.
Now, if I was a hating ass nigga, I'd have been like, that nigga broke. And then you would have had to go do some work.
But you
That's
would've been
different.
lying.
It doesn't matter.
Either way, then you would have to do work. That's my point.
Like, the work is literally you have to persuade her mind to fuck
Yeah,
you.
that's the game.
Work.
That's why it's called a
And
game.
I'm gonna be honest with you. At the end of it could be the doodlest bitch out there. There's gonna be a nigga that has to work to get that.
I'm
I
telling
know
y'all
a
right
couple
now.
niggas that just bag
Not
nothing
me.
with doodle bitches, and it's like, yo,
I think the problem
I don't
that we're
consider that
having,
work.
the problem that we're having is this. There's a generational conversation here that we're having because we're talking like no disrespect to you, but
nigga, how old are you?
I'm 30.
All right, cool. We around the same.
No, hold on. I didn't finish it. There's a generational conversation that we're having. No disrespect to you because you're more of a social media type of dude. And then there's a conversation of style. Like, we go out to parties. You didn't really do that. See what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
Yeah, so it's a different mentality when you don't get to choose the girls that's at the party. So a nigga that goes to 100 parties, and if he's on some, I only fuck 10s, but he's turning down girls every night, and he only got one body that year, but it's a Cardi B level girl or Beyonce or Rihanna, you gonna say that dude doesn't get bitches? That's your argument?
Yo, LeBron has games
No,
where he
I
scores
just
15
need
points.
him to answer. I think I
He's
got him
still
right
great,
here.
though.
I think I got him.
Nah, I'll say
That's my point. So you can't use an arbitrary number because that's not realistic.
But when you put it in that singular, like to one girl, obviously that's not that much of a realistic situation.
No, it is though. 'Cause
Nah,
I
that's-
asked the niggas
yeah.
that I be outside with.
I've seen
and I'm
shit like
telling
that
you,
happen.
I
Let me
go
ask you a
outside with niggas, and it's like
Yeah.
I see, yo, Toon, what's going on? I don't want that girl.
I'm homie's lawyer
I
right
can't
now.
say he's not getting bitches.
What's the most amount of bitches you fucked in a year?
And I'm not answering that question.
Come on, bro. So do you get bitches?
You tell me.
I mean, from your legacy, I think you dead ass do.
All right then.
Do you get pussy though?
I do.
From one or multiples?
One or multiple what?
Like women.
In a night, in a year? What are you asking?
In a year.
And multiple, yeah.
All right,
absolutely.
cool. So how much pussy you ever had? Like, what was the?
I'm not answering that question.
No. But what was the most amount of pussy you got in 1 year? You don't.
I am not answering that question.
You don't get no pussy then.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. But you see, the thing is, you was not outside with me.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
was.
thing. No,
That's
you
the
was.
thing.
No,
No,
you
you
was
wasn't.
not.
I was.
No, you was not.
No, you wasn't.
You was.
No, you wasn't.
Because you show up to one game a year. You was outside with me. Talk to the niggas that been outside with me. I can tell you about these two
You get
niggas.
bitches, but not pussy.
If that's your opinion, that's fine. But
Listen,
you was
nigga.
not outside with me.
All right.
Like I said on episode before, I learned how to work around a lot of giants.
I don't like to
Hey,
talk.
yo,
I don't like to like boost myself up.
I was like, hey,
That's
yo.
not flagrant.
But all the dudes that's been outside with me, I'll let them speak for me. Just
two
like
niggas buy you a giant?
just like
Huh?
These two niggas that
oh,
you in between the giants.
he's trolling. He's trolling. All I know is I can only speak on the things I know about. When I was outside with these niggas and the niggas that ran around with me, we all know about each other because we were all the same type of person. So I can't speak on y'all.
See,
'cause
nah, the nigga that I remember, you got bitches. Like you,
That's fine.
yeah, you know.
That's fine.
But
So how can a nigga get bitches but not get bitches?
I don't see how that's
because
even
you can
possible.
definitely bag bitches, and then after that, fumble.
No, that's true.
Nah, you right. You right.
But you're not
Nah,
going.
you right.
You're not going to see.
You understand.
You're not going to see when. You're not
like-
going to see when I fuck these bitches.
Yeah.
Like it may be a couple nights where I may slide off for some
There's
shit.
only
but
one-
like,
hold on,
but
hold
like,
on.
oh,
There's
well,
only
every
one
time-
I think there's a nigga in this room that lied on pussy though.
Oh, no, you see, you doing a lot, man. Don't do that.
My fault.
Don't do that. You're doing a lot, man.
I don't know who
do
you're
that.
talking about.
He's not talking about me. I just want that to be clear. I just want that to be clear. He's not speaking about moi.
I'm just saying though, bro. Since we talking about getting bitches and getting pussy,
I
like,
think
I'm
we
just
should
saying,
move on.
let's move on.
There's only one nigga I know that has literally tried to put on a show for anybody.
My
That
man,
nigga's a nasty nigga.
My man.
Because I had to kick down the door for that.
my man, I think you should slow down. Let's move on.
Yo, what the fuck is niggas talking about right now?
What are you talking about?
This is not.
Yeah. You forgot. nigga.
This is a video.
That's lying. That's not lying on some pussy. Hold on.
No, I never said lying on pussy. I said there's only one nigga that I know that put on a show, that tried to put on a show for niggas.
I don't even want
You had to kick down the door.
I had to kick down the door that same
I know what
night.
he's talking about, but
That's
that person's not even in this room.
Yeah.
That person's not in this room.
Oh, no, so tell the story then, nigga.
Hold on.
Fuck that
He had
nigga.
that room? Okay.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right in that corner.
But that's
Yo, the door open. Oh, shit, my bad.
I wasn't there for that.
Now that was me.
I don't know. I ain't incriminating nobody.
It ain't about incriminating. I
just know.
Yeah, he's talking about you.
That shit was like a 15-year guy. Above you.
Oh yeah, but but see that has nothing to do with
This
you.
is not entertaining though. Like, they don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's not fair to the listeners. If y'all not gonna tell the story, then don't tell.
Yeah, I don't know what he talking about lying on pussy though.
All right, so
Nah, niggas lie on pussy because they say they get bitches, and then after that, they be like, oh, I got pussy from the shorty, but then they never did because we just seen them get the bitch. That to me is crazy. But getting bitches and getting pussy is not equal because of that. Because niggas could definitely lie on that shit.
Yeah, cool, but this is my thing. If I say, let's say me, for example, I say I get bitches, right? And I could point out the bitches that I got, and niggas could say, oh yeah, I know he fucked her. How can you tell me?
This is
how
a
to get
sad
that?
You
conversation.
know you fucked her?
Niggas is old. Like, what is this conversation right now?
Yeah, we
You
past
know what I'm
it.
saying? That's the only reason I see like it can't, like you can lie about it, but niggas gonna know.
I think at this age, you shouldn't even bring a bitch around unless you fucked her.
All right, let's move on. So, I want to talk about because we're talking about men and women relationships, right? There's a young man that was going viral on social media. My man Cash brought him to our attention, and he brought up this very interesting point that I had some time to think about it. I still don't really agree, but I'm open to interpreting what the young man said. Can you break it down for us, Cash Money?
So it was a guy talking about basically that he settles for women that he's less attracted to because he feels like if he only talks to the woman that's his type, it's gonna start making him do things that he can't do. Like he'll start spending money that he doesn't have to spend, and that was basically his main point. Like he was just gonna be trying to spoil him and try to create this big picture of a lifestyle for them, and so he dates women that are less attractive but check all the other boxes. Like they have a good personality, they get along, they have similar interests and things like that. And yeah,
I think
He a smart man.
So you agree with this method?
That's crazy.
He a smart man.
So my issue with this thing is if he was just talking about sex, maybe I could understand the argument. But he's talking about relationship building.
Oh, like on dating? Oh, yeah, he bugging.
Oh, now, yeah, you want to save yourself. You're a good man.
Nah, because I just thought about what you said and what I had in my mind.
Why would you want to spend the rest of your life with a woman that you are not attracted to? Or not, like, she's
not as attractive.
She's not, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Because,
because it makes sense to you.
I understand the thought process.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I don't agree with it.
No, I'm not saying that.
But it's the same thing. Women have medium ugly niggas. Like medium ugly means you're not the best looking nigga in my mind. Like there's niggas that I think look way better than you, and that niggas that I'm way more attracted to. But I'm settling for you medium ugly because you check all the other boxes, and you look good enough for me to go outside with you and be with you and shit. But you're not my ideal nigga physically.
All right, Gorilla.
I think actually women mean that exact opposite.
Oh, talk on that, Toon.
I just think when women say the medium ugly shit, I just think that they like niggas that's not like handsome.
Pretty.
Yeah. So like that rugged shit, I assume that they would mean like rugged, fucking like rough around the edges.
And this is why we need a woman in the room, by the way.
I think everybody. I just think that's what I don't think they purposely pick a nigga that's like, yeah, this nigga's ugly. I just think they think that they not
medium
pretty.
ugly.
Hold on.
Nah, medium ugly.
Medium ugly is like your personality picks up the rest of the
I don't
shit.
think so.
Yeah, that's what the guy's saying.
I don't think women pick off personalities.
Yeah, they don't.
What?
Like pick.
I don't know.
Pick.
Talk.
Like the start,
I think
like
you can fuck off your personality, but pick.
yeah.
You think they picking a nigga off there?
Hey.
But so I end up with niggas that's beating their ass. I end up with a nigga like that.
Okay.
So you think them niggas is the best looking niggas to them because they beating their ass?
No. What I'm saying is, y'all talking about picking up personalities. How you end up off a nigga that's kicking your ass?
Because they saw looks and said,
And
you
that's
know what?
it, yeah.
Come here. Then the personality kicked it. They said, oh shit.
See, what
this is
y'all,
what's there?
what y'all niggas don't understand, though, and I always say this shit, men pick the relationship. Bitches can't pick nothing. So if they get their asses whipped,
You bugging.
that's because the man picked that
You
relationship.
bugging.
Okay.
Women pick who they giving.
Can we just get back to the original?
No, that's a fact.
Original. I just need to know how y'all feel about this.
So I'm gonna just say this, right? I'm
This is stressing me out today.
I'm gonna just say this. I understand his thought process. I don't think you should do that for a relationship.
So you're just gonna say the same thing I said?
But I had to correct myself because of a thought that I had in my mind.
Which was what?
Like, I've personally been in situations where, like, I've fucking went through the bottom of my fucking wallet to impress a person just by, like, how they are.
So you a trick.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even about being a trick. It's like, I fell for an image that I'm like, all right, you know what? This girl's a top tier. Like, I got to be on my P's and Q's. I got to do this. Like, matter of fact,
but what is wrong?
Hold on. You and my cousin
being a trick, or
That's not a trick.
He's a treat.
That's a trick.
Like,
That's not true.
You and my cousin was there, right?
You said being a treat is a nigga that if I'm trying to do something, I'm gonna pay for you, and that's the type of time.
No.
Not tricking.
Treating is when I'm going somewhere.
That's what
and I add you on to.
That's what he was doing.
I'm doing.
But you said you was going deep
He's
into your
taking on a
pockets.
date. He's taking on a date.
No, like, like put it like this. If I'm like
we've lost the plot.
Like, all right.
My fault. No.
No. I'm fine with this conversation. I'm just saying, how is courting a woman tricky?
No. So perfect example, right? It was New Year's Eve. It was New Year's Eve, right? Me and my friends went out, right? And because I put this girl on the pedestal of being a top tier, I was damn near on some verge of like flipping a club upside down over some bullshit.
Yeah, but tell me what's wrong about what you're
because at the end of the day, if I would have been on my clear level and understand like, all right, it's levels to certain situation, I wouldn't have thought like that if I wasn't.
You are speaking in riddles right now.
Right,
so what? What about the attraction of this woman?
So I was so attracted to this woman.
Yes, I'm with you.
I was going to
now tell me what's wrong with that.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not thinking clearly.
So you would prefer to be with a woman that is ugly because you can think clearly?
No, I would prefer to be with a woman that is my ideal woman that I could think clearly.
Is anybody else confused as I am?
This nigga trying to save herself. I think
That's what it sounds like to me. You potting. That's what it sounds like.
So the dude's he's dating people that
he does not find 10.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Ask me this question. Yo, on my phone.
No, you just ask him.
All right, cool. Do you think your shorty is a down or like is she?
That's what I'm confused about.
Like and like you have to do the extra shit, or you think she's an under and it's like, all right, cool,
She's
I love
prettier.
you for you.
She's
So then why are you not making a mistake this time?
Because at the end of the day, now I'm at a level head to understand certain shit. This nigga
So this has nothing to do with attraction.
yeah.
This
So then
nigga
why
just
the
making
fuck
shit
are we
up.
talking about this?
He just making
Because
shit
I'm
up.
saying in my past life, I have done shit like crash out over attraction.
Yeah, but he's saying that this has nothing to do with past few. This is just how he operates in the world. I'm asking niggas if they agree with this or
I
not.
think he agrees with him. He just don't live by it. That's what he's saying.
Okay, that's more interesting than what the fuck you saying to me right now.
But that's what I'm saying. He is going off the people that look less because he feels like when he goes at the people that look top tier,
Yes, that's what
he
you
crashes
just
out.
described.
He crashes out.
Yes, that's what you just
Exactly. I have been at the point in my life where I went for
So
people
what
that's
changed?
top
What
tier.
changed?
Me, I just realized I'm not going to jail for nobody.
described. All right, we'll move on. Toon, how do you feel about this? Because this nigga's bad.
It's not bad one.
That's fine. That nigga is clearly insecure.
Thank you. Now that's an interesting take.
that's all
You
that
think
is.
that dude is insecure?
100. He has to be.
Yeah,
you can't control yourself.
I don't
She's a
get
bad
that.
bitch.
Yeah, like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
You
insecure.
can't control your. I get seeing a very attractive woman and wanting to do everything you could to have her as yours.
That sounds like dating to me.
But when it gets to the point where you're like, I'm gonna stay away from that woman.
That means you pussy.
So, question: I'm insecure then.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
you my
say-
dog.
we
You
know that.
Yeah, you my dog. Like I'm not saying it in an offensive way.
No, but
to
I'm
you.
saying. So you think I'm insecure?
If you can't stay, I feel like you do have the power to be like. It takes a while, but I definitely feel like you have the power to be like, you know what? This woman ain't for me because of like her actions, not because she's so bad. I can't
gotta
control.
stay away.
I can't control myself.
in the moment,
That's crazy.
So in the moment for New Year's, I was insecure. When I
you
looked
know I got terrible memory.
Break the situation down.
That's what I'm
when I
saying. We
looked
don't
at
know what
you-
you're talking
When I looked
about.
at you and my cousin, both of y'all looked at me. I got murder on my mind. Y'all made that meme when I was about to crash out because Shorty went and had the next nigga buying her drinks.
Oh, your shorty?
And she was getting free. It wasn't even my shorty.
Damn,
Start with
During
a T,
New
nigga.
Year's?
sorry.
This is this is a podcast.
That's insecure?
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely
Okay.
insecure. Because I mean, she came there with you, like feel.
But that's what I'm saying. But
the
I don't-
situation was out of hand, but definitely like
And this goes back to
Okay.
what I said earlier. Don't bring no bitch around unless you fucked up.
All right, so Jack, how do you feel about this young man's POV on dating women that are too
bitches get
attractive?
fucked and still be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But at the end of the day, you can care less about the loss.
Nah, that's
All right.
that's
Nah, you gonna
that's
still care about
that's
the
a
loss,
woman
nigga.
to woman thing.
Whoa, what?
It's like it depends on the woman.
Yeah.
You can't say that about every single woman.
Yeah, no, that's a
Some
fact.
women
that's a
mean
fact.
more. You know?
Shit.
What was
My man, you had your turn,
You was there,
nigga.
Taj, nigga.
He don't care.
Yeah, you was there, Taj,
Hey, he's
nigga.
not even talking into the mic, by the way.
You was there, Taj.
It's too late. It's too late. Go ahead,
What you
Jack.
talking about?
The
How
2
did-
piece at Taj
Thank you. You was there for
that
that.
night? Yeah, that night was lit. But what
The fuck over a woman.
How do you feel about this young man's dating style? I guess you'd call it.
I mean, as far as dating, I kind of understand it in a certain way. I do think it's insecure, but I would say if he's trying to find himself, it makes sense. But that shit ain't gonna really work.
This is a grown ass man, by the way.
No,
Same kid.
No. I get it. Like that's some shit that you would say like if you 25. If that nigga was a grown like if
He's grown.
25. That's still too.
Yeah, that's too old for me, but I hear you.
Oh, you can't control
That's
yourself.
the reason-
old?
Yeah.
The reason why the climate of what dating is today, a lot of the times these women will play you like you gotta be tripping.
Then you should be played. If you get played, you should be played.
No,
That's how
understood.
survival of the fittest.
But why are you scared of that woman? You going?
What?
But he's saying I'm gonna stay away from this woman.
I don't think he's scared
because
of
I
the
can't
woman.
control
Then who's he
myself.
scared of?
I think he's more scared of like what he becomes.
Hold on.
That nigga's soft.
Hold on.
He's scared of himself.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Can I say something real quick? This is almost this is the same thing of a person saying, "Yo, when I drink alcohol, I don't like the person that I am."
No.
So
I
put down
drink.
alcohol.
So then I don't drink. That's what he's
Exactly.
doing.
That's
He's
exactly
not drinking.
what he's doing.
That nigga's a soft.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No. I think
So
I
you
think that
can't,
nigga
you can't
definitely
control
soft.
yourself. Instead of having 4 drinks, you can have 2.
No, because at the end I can have 2, and I'm gonna want to have 4.
You can't. First of all, you cannot compare alcohol to women.
I don't see
that
how- I don't see like
alcohol,
this
alcohol,
comparison.
you're literally poisoning your body and you're feeling the effect. Like that's separate than me
No,
going to talk to a
no,
human
but this
being.
is-
Hold on,
What
women are.
he's- what
Wait,
he-
hold on.
Right, you about to say some
Bro,
wild shit.
women are an addiction to certain niggas. Like that gives certain niggas value. If they bitch is bad, that gives them value. You can see a nigga like when he has a bitch, it's like, yo, son, why you acting like that, bro? And then when he don't got a bitch, it's like, yo, oh, you a weird, you a lame.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
Like that shit like that goes on, bro. Like so
What
that
type
shit,
of niggas y'all be around?
bro. You
I
be so.
never.
These new niggas, these
Bro.
YN niggas.
I would say
Hey,
this,
my
bro.
man, did I tell you about that word? White supremacist.
I would say this, bro. I'll say this. Niggas is definitely more weirder than women. I would say that.
I disagree. I think women get a pass on being weird.
Yeah,
I seen some
because
shit Cash
niggas
Doll
are-
did the other day.
Yeah, niggas allow women to be weird. That's why.
Yeah, it's niggas' fault at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I think it's only because at the end of the day, niggas don't want to call women weird because they don't want to fuck up the pussy.
I know, but that's his point.
Them
It's all
insecure
weird all the time.
niggas. I call a girl anything.
Nah, but you see, there's
But
a
see,
line though.
yeah.
If you gonna fuck up the whole thing for everybody,
Yeah, you're bugging.
Get the fuck out.
But that's not what we're talking about. You
Honey
added
badger
another
ass
parameter.
nigga.
You
I don't
added-
think you fuck it up.
What?
I think if more niggas take that approach, you may actually
no,
get some
he-
pussy.
all women,
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not saying. He's fucking up. He's changing the parameters because he's talking about we all out together and there's mad bitches.
Now, would you do that
No.
though?
You may actually get
But
some pussy off of being an asshole.
Or you might ruin it for everybody. But you- what
Nah,
you-
I wouldn't take the risk of fucking up
Thank you.
everybody.
I
else.
like
that's,
this
that's
guy.
basically what I was saying. Like, I think niggas don't want to take that risk because niggas don't want to either fuck up the pussy that they get in or fuck up the pussy for their team.
No, but my thing is like
if
Cash was
unanimous,
saying.
everybody do it. then
Yeah,
it
like
makes sense.
Cash was saying, I think as a whole, as men as a whole, if we stay strong, then women will stop being as weird as they are. But it's simp niggas is what creates all the problems in the world.
When you bitch is too beautiful, you just gotta just splurge
No,
and
but
shit
that's
like
not
that.
tricking if it's
You
your
don't
girl.
gotta do nothing.
No. Let's get this shit straight. Tricking is like, yo, if y'all in the dating phase and you doing way too fucking much.
But what's
I
way
disagree.
too much?
I disagree.
Nigga?
Way too much is when you buying shit or you doing extra shit just to get her attention. I would swear to God, I would never buy no bitch nothing to get her attention.
How about the chain on your neck?
That's my grandmother,
You bought that for you didn't have to ice it out, but that, and I'm talking about all your chains, not the one. You got chains on. How about the nice shoes you're wearing?
That's for me, nigga.
That's for you.
Nah, no funny shit. I did buy a shorty a chain.
Hold on. Watch how my head crack him. Hold on. Cause you cannot lie about this shit. So why the fuck you be popping bottles in certain spots?
Nigga, that's my bottle, nigga.
This nigga, you are full of shit, nigga. You are full of shit,
He's
nigga.
potting.
Nah,
Powder
no funny
like a
shit. Yo,
motherfucker.
hold on, wait. Cause yo,
You
Chubb,
wanna talk
you was out with me that one time and we
In
popped the
Melodies?
bottle. Yeah.
Exactly.
And we popped the bottle.
But
nigga.
hold on.
bitches.
Hold on. We popped a bottle.
And I let them have it.
Hold on.
It's for
Hold on.
bitches.
You know why?
Hold on. Let's really talk about it. Now you popped the bottle. We sat there. We finished the first bottle. Nigga said, yo, there's bitches across. I'm gonna bring them over and get another bottle. We looked at you and said, that's not smart, nigga.
Did it for himself.
That's not, nigga. He did it for himself, right? You're gonna say that.
He did it.
The nigga,
No, I went
the
to
nigga
Philly that
popped
same
the
night.
bottle. The nigga popped the bottle because the bitches came over. One, the nigga ordered the wrong bottle. Because he was like, yeah, I'm getting honey. And then bitch said, nah, we want Don Julio or whatever.
And he changed his bottle?
He tried to get them to change the bottle.
It had to be
changed the bottle.
It had to be for himself
Thank you.
too.
No,
I changed the bottle. I changed the bottle. You know why?
Them niggas left.
I already
and
know
left
why.
with the
I knew
bottle.
why before the story started.
You know why?
I knew why.
You know why I changed the bottle?
Because
why the fuck be selfish, bro?
Oh my! But then it's
I'm
not
hosting.
for you, nigga. Because
I'm
at the end of the day,
hosting.
hold on.
You ain't hosting shit.
I'm hosting this vibe.
You ain't hosting shit. That ain't your club. That ain't your table.
Jackman. That was my table. That was my table.
You don't own that.
That was my table.
That was my table. You don't own that shit,
fellas.
Jackman, let me show you how I know it wasn't for yourself, right? Because there was a time for my birthday. I went out and I told
That shit
niggas.
always about you.
No, because he gonna say he did it for himself and he changed it because he a host. He bullshitting and potting. We went out for my birthday and I told niggas straight up, we're drinking Hennessy tonight. We went to the club. Nigga could have told me to get tequila, whatever. That money that we put in was going to Hennessy. I didn't give a fuck if AG said he want vodka. Or this nigga say no. It was going to Hennessy. You know when we had
selfish.
that? It's not about being selfish, nigga. I'm doing that for me. It's my time. I'm having this.
You gotta be a gentleman sometimes, man.
Nigga, you wasn't being a gentleman.
So you doing it for the bitches.
That's it. That's it. Thank you. Let's move
Come
on.
on, bro.
Like, I could sit
Me being
here.
a gentleman is literally me doing it for the bitches. If I open the door for a woman,
It's for the woman.
It's for the Y'all niggas ain't gonna speak over me and then make me
Nigga,
look
I
crazy.
never
That's what
opened
I'm
a
saying. You're not looking crazy. You
Nigga,
actually make
hey,
some sense.
one at a time,
I never
please.
opened a motherfucking door until this last year. No,
You
2 years ago.
How'd you get outside?
No, I'm saying like that whole open the door for women. I never did that shit till about maybe I say last year, or the year before, bro. And why am I doing that for a woman, bro? Because at the end of the day, bro, that shit don't like opening the door for another person don't do shit for me.
So wait on. So you was 30 years old and you never opened the door for a woman?
He's embarrassing.
be honest with you,
He's
I'm not-
embarrassing his parents.
I'm not even embarrassing my parents.
fuck it.
Because you know why? You know why? Gangster. This nigga's not a gangster. Let me show you how crazy it is. Let me show you how crazy it is, right? If we go anywhere, my mother opens her own door. Because my mother tells everybody she's an independent person.
Yo, I swear to God, bro.
Can we
My
move
mom,
on?
my
Let's move
mom,
on.
my mom, dead ass can get into my car. I will open every single fucking door for my mom.
Let me ask you a question. So now, let's say she go to a cab. Do you walk her downstairs and
Yes,
open that door?
nigga. I will open if I'm going downstairs too.
No. Not if you go downstairs. Do you walk her downstairs and make sure you open that door
Niggas
for
just
her?
having a mom off. Like, come on, son.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're trying to make one
I'm
person
telling you, niggas
bad,
had dad
but
offs.
At the end of the day,
You know what
at
I'm
the
saying?
end of the day, there's a lot of niggas out here that don't do that shit because it's like it's not for us,
It
bro.
took you 30 years to open the door for your mom. That's sick.
What?
He didn't even say his mom.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. Whenever I go, my mother don't even get in my car. She don't like the way I drive. What the fuck?
When this became the Chubbs pop? How the fuck we talking about you
I'm
all
being
day?
serious, bro. Like that.
No.
shit,
Honestly, let's move on though. We should
move on. You're not doing that for you. You're doing that for the woman, bro. I don't want to hear what nobody say.
I think we established that.
But what I was saying was like this, I switched that shit to Don Julio for the fact of I'm not selfish.
Anyways, let's
You
move
know
on.
who we did it for? He's trying to
There's
explain
pussy
this
around, nigga. Like,
All right, I want to
And then
talk.
after that, I left these niggas with all the pussy because I had to
Hold
go back
on,
to
you're
Philly.
lying. You're lying because we left you there, nigga.
Fellas.
Oh, so y'all left me with all the pussy by myself?
Yeah, and then you left 5 minutes later.
Yeah, I had to go back to Philly.
But you left the bottle with them. So who
Fellas.
the fuck did you pop the bottle for?
Fellas.
It was for us.
Nigga, I seen you take bottles out the spot. You full of shit.
Fellas, there's people out here that listen to us weekly
Right.
that have no idea what you guys are talking about. You should be respectful to your
Yo,
family.
we be outside.
That's what I'm saying.
what we
Y'all
say.
niggas don't be outside no more.
Nah, I
Let's
do.
stop.
I definitely.
Yeah,
Stop.
I'm not outside no more.
Let's stop.
I'm in the
Everybody in
house.
this room, I think everybody.
Let's stop.
I don't be outside.
Yeah, I don't be outside.
I'll be at work. My man Toon. Tarif. That shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, but
Nigga, cause you your government.
yeah, but let's move on. I want to talk about New York City.
That's my life right
I
now.
want to talk about New York City. We had two important events. One was disaster. One was great. I'm gonna let Chubbs take us to the great one. Tell us about Vybz Kartel's night in New York City and how great Cardi B looked. By the way,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, when I saw the videos and everything, bro, I was so proud to see that he sold out the Barclays twice. Then went to Brooklyn Paramount, sold that out in the same night Saturday. And like, I give it to him. Like, he could have easily did the time frame that he was given or whatever the case may be, how many ever hours it was by himself. But he brought so many people out. He did the same thing that he been doing before, putting the young artists that he brings out, the people that he put on out. What was really great to me that I saw that really like made me like, oh shit, this is really different. Day 2, completely different set of people. Like he didn't be like you know how you see artists, they be like, I did it day one and it's the same shit day two. Different set of people.
Okay.
And like he really brought a lot of people that like bigged him up, like Busta and stuff like that. Like he brought Lil Kim out the second day for cause she's from Brooklyn and shit like that. And I really like seeing that shit. And it really made me feel like so happy, like to another level.
Okay, so I heard somebody say that they would respond the same way Safari did because he was crying if Max B got released, right? And did a concert. What about Vybz Kartel resonates so much with you? What is it?
So this is my thing.
Not even Jamaican.
So it's not even so much about being Jamaican, it's about being Caribbean. From ever since the age, I want to say probably 7th grade, I've been listening to Vybz Kartel. Never got to see him. Never got to hear that, he came to New York to do a show.
Got you.
Then he got locked up.
Did you send him letters in jail?
No. But we were still getting music. It was like a whole era. Like even when from the time I was like in 7th grade to when I went to like parties as an adult, still like still relevant, having a party scene going. So it was like just to see a figure that you're like, oh shit, like this is literally from my childhood to adulthood, never being able to see him, never heard that he could perform anywhere. And then it's now seeing that he came to your city, put on like one of the biggest shows that you could see. It's really like, oh shit, like it's a statement.
Now for me, I didn't I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was like lowballing this, downplaying this. I didn't think it was gonna be that big of a deal, but it really was a big deal. And that it's a testament to the artist that he is, because I did not expect it to be this big of a deal on the internet. Like people were going insane about this, and it's dope. Shout out Vybz.
And the fact that his tickets was more expensive than Beyonce.
Yeah, that
and sold out twice.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo.
I wanted like to piggyback off what Chubbs was saying about like, you know, growing up and listening to the music and shit, and being able to finally see it after all this time.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times, at least with me, it was cool to see people kind of like channel their inner like childhood or the teenage years.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I have a difficult time channeling that shit. So like seeing Safari react the way he did. I mean, he's older than us, so I mean, obviously he was a little older, experiencing and shit before Vybz got locked up. But a lot of the times, I think people, you know, of Chubb's age or even younger, when they get to like see their artist that's been gone so long, and then come back and actually see it real life, they're able to like, you know, go back as their younger self and actually experience themselves when they first heard this music. And I think that's one of the dope feelings ever, is like when you're able to have those moments and be like, oh shit, I was 12 when this song first came out and shit. So I think people need those moments more often, because you know when you become an adult and shit, you kind of forget how to like, you know, be a child and how to like enjoy experiences. So
y'all got artists like that?
Can I say something?
Hold on, wait.
I honestly like.
I don't let ones now.
Go ahead.
Them songs wasn't for children's ears.
No, you're right.
I was listening to them,
but
I think on top of that though, like how big that shit was, I respect. Cause like sometimes like New York, I be feeling like, yo, this shit like it's just a little weird. But like our Caribbean culture is really like
strong,
top tier. Like I would say number one in America.
No, it has to be.
You know what I'm saying?
The only competition we got is not even in America. It would be Toronto.
Yeah, you know.
I would say they're not better.
The crazy part is the only other place I could think that could even like put up a fight or punch is Florida.
Yeah, I would put them third.
Yeah,
they're not better than Toronto.
Yeah.
But what I would say though,
I'm saying in the United States.
Oh yeah.
But I think like for real, for like I'm from Queens, but for what like definitely what Vybz did for Brooklyn and the Caribbean culture there, like in America, I feel like that shit was like monumental over
that shit was crazy.
Over everything.
That shit was crazy.
Because it's like, yo, that's the show that you doing. That shit meant a lot. I'm not even gonna hold you. I would say that.
Here's the last two things. It was so like you asked me a question, why not the Garden, right? And I thought about it when like I literally went to go take my cousin down to the Paramount. And yo, I'm watching the streets. And I had to think about, I say, hold on. Barclays said it has to be one of the smartest motherfucking things these niggas did. Because Labor Day is where? Brooklyn. People don't, like a lot of people drive there for the parkway and all that stuff, but a lot of people just walk out their backyard and go there. So where am I going to
I
capitalize?
gotta be their backyard.
No, but I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like,
Bro, my nigga,
a lot of people just
you ever been
walk
to the
out.
Barclays?
Yeah.
My nigga, you can't do the same shit you do in the Barclays in Madison Square Garden.
No, but
I think that's
the
his
amount
point.
of smoke,
Yeah,
the
that's what-
amount
that's
of
what he's
drinks,
saying.
the
That's what
amount
he's
of-
saying.
that shit
It
is.
had to be at the Barclays.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it had to be
Because I asked him, like, why not the Garden? Because if I'm a performer, I would want the Garden to be on my list. But
because
he's making a good point about
Like, when I
Barclays.
saw that, I was like, hold on, you getting a Caribbean coach, that's one.
Shout out Jigga
And
Man.
low key, the Barclays, what I saw from the shit that I saw at the Barclays turned into like an outside festival. Like, niggas was smoking weed in there, niggas was wilding. And I was just sitting there like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then I had to think about it like, y'all, you, AG, and Toon was the only one that saw me ever in my life act like how Safari act like to an artist.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, would you cry?
But nigga, you saw me that. Think about it. You saw me at BLT for Alkaline.
Yeah, I know.
When I left here, I was like, nah, I gotta see this performance.
Yeah, I know.
And I got mad that I didn't get to see Massacre perform.
Niggas is crying to music about fucking bitches.
But see, I think niggas gotta get back to like real life shit.
it's a
Like
nostalgia.
when you have those moments though, I think that's the moments that niggas don't get to have. Like I was watching a nigga talk about how and I don't want to go too far off the topic, but I was watching somebody talk about how they seen this nigga John Cena go heel and shit, and he was like, yo, when he watched it, this is a grown ass man, black nigga. He said, yo, I watched that shit. And I don't watch wrestling like that no more, but it made me feel something. It's like, yo, you kind of remember that feeling. I don't think black men get that shit often.
I would say
so
this.
when you get that, you gotta like cherish that shit and don't be like cutting niggas ass for having those moments.
I think it's
bro.
funny though, because that y'all are really like crying over
I didn't
niggas
cry.
singing about fucking.
That's not what it
bitches.
is. That's not what
not
you're
what it
crying
is.
about. That's not what
So
you're
let
crying
me tell you-
about.
let me
Just
tell you-
the
so
moment.
You don't have an
That's what you're
artist
crying
that would
about.
make you feel emotional?
If they talking some real,
It don't matter what they
shit.
talking about.
They don't matter.
And you also got to paint the picture though. Like Vybz been gone for 13 years for niggas.
Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you why
He
I
been
ended
gone.
up-
All right, cool. So like,
Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you why I ended up tearing up when I saw Alkaline at BRT. There's Alkaline and Massacre, Vybz Kartel, 450, and it's probably like a little bit like Bounty and all them regulars that I really want to see, right? It's certain shit like, mind you, I work with my father in this field, so when I see certain artists, it's like, okay, I seen you this year, I see you maybe 3 years later, but it's certain artists that, one, they may not get an American visa to come here. So now if they go to like Toronto, now I have to now find a way to Toronto.
if you crying, you should go.
Hold on.
You
But
should go.
it's the thing. It's
You
not
should find
about
a way to
it's
see
not
them.
about it's not about going. It's the fact that like when they get these visas and go certain places, now I have to travel. I have to get the time off work. I may not be able to travel or get the time off work. So now when you finally see them, and it's like, yo, I wanted to see this artist perform for so long. You finally see them. It's not more so I'm crying because of what they sing. It's tears of joy. It's like, yo, the shit that I wanted to happen is finally happening.
Respectfully, do you and your pops got a good relationship?
Yeah.
Do you ever cry when you see your pops?
Yeah, I have.
What does the performance matter?
Yes.
So if Vybz had a bad performance, it would have mattered? I don't think so.
No, it definitely would
I don't think
because
so.
you know how I know it would? You know how I know it would, right?
He wasn't even there.
You know how I know it would? You know
Crying for another nigga is insane,
Nah,
bro.
it's not because you're not crying for the nigga. And I'm gonna just say it real quick.
So what you
like,
crying for?
Like because not cause
Nostalgia.
the moment.
Yeah, like imagine you heard this song 15 years ago, bro. Fuck whatever that artist been through. You heard this song 15 years ago. Fucking you finally at this moment, that feeling that you felt 15 years ago. You was an insecure high school kid finding your way. This verse got you through high school, or this song got you through your first breakup. You hear that shit, you gonna feel something.
Perfect
That's
example.
all I'm saying.
Question: You
That's all
crying?
I'm saying.
You crying when you see a nigga?
No, what the fuck did I just say? This nigga's looking over like, what the fuck? Yo, this nigga's tripping, bro.
Jackman.
This nigga's tripping, bro. This nigga, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said, bro.
You went
This
outside.
nigga's tripping.
You
bro.
went outside, right? You listened to Fever.
I'm talking to him.
Hold on, you went outside, right? You've listened to Fever. You've danced to Fever.
This nigga's
Now imagine
crazy,
finally
bro.
being able to hear that live from the artist himself in front of you.
That don't move me. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm talking about the feeling.
is what Toon is talking about.
Yeah, like
it's the nostalgia of you. I remember being in the club with my niggas, and we can't ever get that moment back.
Like this, bro.
But this song brings me back to those moments.
Exactly. I tell you like this. I seen J. Cole. I went to a J. Cole concert, and J. Cole, like that ass, like this nigga Toon put me on that nigga.
This nigga crying right now.
Nah, because I'm not. I'm not. Y'all niggas, bro. Y'all niggas is hilarious, bro. Y'all niggas really talking about crying for grown men, bro. Like literally, bro. I done seen the J. Cole shit, bro, and the nigga performed mad songs that got me through mad shit. The last thought of my brain was crying. But see, that's what I'm saying. I think that's
you don't think about the crying, nigga.
But I think that's the problem with niggas. I think I'm not done. I'm not done. Yeah. I ain't want to cry. Cassius, would you cry if you seen your favorite artist?
I'm not crying for nobody.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? But also, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what the problem with niggas. I think it's nothing wrong. I actually applaud a nigga. How many men y'all cried for? I never cried for a nigga.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I never cried for no nigga.
For a man? What do you mean by that?
All right, so how many, like, nah, you had to cry for niggas.
I don't know if I ever had.
If you seeing Vybz and you got to cry, like Safari, that's crying for a nigga.
I don't think so.
No, you're crying for the moment.
The moment, I think.
What the fuck is the moment doing that's overwhelming?
Nostalgia.
Bro. You cry at your wedding. You cry at funeral. You cry when you're sad. You cry. Like, I feel like this. I feel like this is the gap between black men and emotional intelligence.
So hold on.
Talk to him.
Let's break it down even more.
I'm emotionally stupid. Jack says I don't want to cry.
You said you would cry at a wedding, right?
Ignorant.
You said you would cry at a wedding, right?
Depending on how bad that bitch is.
No.
nigga want to do something like I might cry when she off the market for real.
If your brother's getting married and you're the best man and everything's going and you're like so happy for him and you shed a tear, you cry for a nigga?
Cry for his brother.
Yeah. That makes him weird.
So how the fuck do you not understand?
Nah, I'm gonna cut his ass.
Bro, this nigga, you full of shit, bro.
All right. So I want to talk about disaster now if you're done with the Vybz.
The last thing I'm going to say is I'm proud of what he done. I can't wait to see what he has planned for Labor Day, and I hope he keeps pushing.
I honestly wasn't even that impressed.
Wow.
I was impressed by like the turnout, but like you see the performance itself wasn't.
That's what I'm asking.
Now I'm gonna answer your question about what you said about
niggas cried for no reason. They cried for the nigga because the songs didn't matter.
No, hold on. I'm gonna answer your question about what you said about does the performance matter. The performance do matter because that's why he came out and he told the fans like, listen, I'm trying to sing as much, but I have a because he came from Florida and everything. The weather fucked him up, and his voice was hoarse. That's why he explained that because the performance do matter. At the end of it, if I want to see you for 13 years and you have a terrible performance, it's gonna make the energy of the room a different and how I'm gonna judge it. That's why a lot of people judge the first night a 6-7, but when he came out the second night, they judge it a 8-9.
Which night Cardi B was there?
The second night.
That was the better night.
No, it wasn't. Everybody says that.
I don't give a fuck what was happening.
Everybody
that was
says
the better night. Shout out Cardi B. So we're gonna wrap it up.
Why you like Cardi B so much?
She just looked amazing.
So why she didn't win the fucking BBL tournament?
She got a bad matchup, nigga.
Yeah. She was not being Ari.
Y'all niggas is fucking horn dogs, bro.
I didn't say nothing about ripping. I said no. I didn't say anything about ripping.
I was talking about big booty basketball players and big booty bitch. I got it.
You brought it up, nigga. I'm from New York. All right, so there was a disaster that happened. It's not even funny. Over there laughing.
Oh, DR?
What the hell? Nah, yeah. I was gonna talk about that too. That's mi gente, but nah. We do that next week. There was a disaster with a helicopter, and I want to ask y'all. After what happened to Kobe, after seeing this helicopter accident,
I'm not getting on a helicopter.
Would y'all get in a helicopter?
Hell no.
What's the point?
I kind of missed. I know what happened with Kobe and his helicopter situation, so that doesn't scare me any bit.
Okay,
but this other shit, this New York helicopter shit, what happened with that?
The rotor came off. It looked to me, it's mechanical failure.
So me and AG had a conversation earlier. He said that's what he heard. I also heard that the pilot.
That's what I saw.
The pilot. Well, yeah, you saw the shit.
You can see it.
But the pilot, from what the shit that I've read, and which the pilot told the people that is on the pad that I guess work on the plane or whatever that he needed fuel. They told him that it was good that they serviced it.
So let me ask everybody a question. What does fuel have to do with your rotor coming off?
So what they were saying.
Let me say this.
Hold on. The story with that is that it ran out of fuel and everything stopped. and
I'm
the
gonna ask
pressure
y'all
of it
again.
falling,
I'm gonna
then
ask
it's
y'all
not.
again. Use your brain.
I would assume nothing.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I would say this though. I think real shit with aviation is the like when it was in its boom, it is a long overhaul for something new. So that's the reason why we see a lot of these failures, these plane shits going on, and I'd rather just stay away from them. That's overall.
Nigga,
God
going
bless
on
the
the trip.
families.
No, plane is different.
I think the whole shit all together.
Nah.
The communication, they say they got communication problems with that
Nah,
shit.
that's-
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine, but I never seen a plane's wing fall off.
But I seen a plane engine
seen-
blow out.
No, that's
seen a
not the
plane
same
crash.
thing.
Ain't that
as
crazy?
Because if an engine fails in a plane, you can still land it safely.
Yeah.
If a helicopter's rotor comes off,
But the thing is,
there's nothing
in
you
the
can
video when you look closely, it's not even just the rotor; it's the whole back of the helicopter.
do. Now you potting.
My whole shit is like,
Bro,
yo,
look at
I watched the video like several times.
there's mad shit that
you don't
fell
see
in,
that
the, in the
tail.
Hudson.
No,
and
that-
niggas survived. I'm surprised they all died. Real shit.
Nah, bro. Did you see that video?
Shit was bad.
This
No,
shit
the way how
imploded
fast
on
that shit,
impact.
yeah.
Nigga, hitting water from that height and speed is like hitting
Yeah,
concrete.
it's crazy.
nigga.
It's just sad that, bro, a whole family.
That's my. I blame the mechanical staff. They gotta do better than that, man.
What was that nigga doing? Like, it was like a one of them helicopters?
no,
Yeah,
it was a
it was a
helicopter
tour.
tour from down on 20. I think it's like 25th
I'm gonna
Street or
tell
something
you
like
right
that.
now. See that's why I be telling people like, yo, bro, when you go do shit, you only do shit because you have to. Them niggas that be taking that tram from the Roosevelt Island tram,
Come on.
stop
Yo,
doing that.
It's
So
why
look,
you don't
doing
trick.
that.
It's why you don't trick.
Stop
Hold on,
doing
hold on, hold
that.
on.
Stop doing that.
What-
Take
what-
the F train. Take
Nigga,
the
you
F
watch
train.
Spider-Man. That's why you
Take the F
freaked
train.
out.
No.
No.
You haven't seen that shit freeze all the time?
So what? What's gonna happen?
Yo, so I
That
got a
shit,
story.
all right.
That's just gonna lose a rotor?
Niggas like you that die.
got
This
a
is why I
story
say
for y'all.
don't trick.
Niggas
If that
like me.
nigga, they don't do reason for him to fly his family in that
Nigga
shit.
see me die. Niggas like me that die.
So look, I got a story for y'all, and this shit was one of the
My man,
scariest.
make it quick though.
This is one of the scariest moments, like I could ever think I ever witnessed. Some
This
shit
nigga was on the helicopter.
He was not
That's-
even there. He was in there.
So my uncle was like, yo, he told me, my brother, my cousins, all like, oh, y'all got to take the tram. It's something to do in New York City. Like he always been on like, go to the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
The city. So he's like, oh, we're gonna go take the tram this day. We're on the 59th Street Bridge going across, right? And I'm looking at the shit in the air, and I'm like, yo, that's not moving. He's like, nah, it's moving. We're just going this. We get to like where the shit is, and the shit is stuck. And it's all over the news. It's on like the radio
Yeah,
station.
but
And
what's scary about that?
so
Being stuck?
Yeah.
nah, you gotta, bro.
You like being? I feel like that's like a fucking. That's basically like being stuck in the elevator.
Nah,
I
that's
hate
not
that
the same thing.
To
You
me,
said that's the
I don't
scariest.
like-
That's one of the scariest stories.
Elevators are scary.
Because I ain't gonna lie.
elevators is more scary than the tram.
Yeah,
Nah,
absolutely.
you're bugging. You're bugging.
Absolutely.
That tram is over water.
Yeah.
but
And I'm higher.
you can't see anything in the
Y'all
elevator.
niggas is tripping, bro. The most scariest shit I've ever been through is thinking the bitch is pregnant that I do not want to be with.
Cash,
There
you
we go.
can take us out, brother.
Let's go.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in
That
once
was
again.
it.
Yeah, y'all niggas, that's it. Like,
Yeah, you
not
go,
not
go.
really. Like, hold on. That's your scariest moments. Like, what the fuck? Was you even on this shit?
No,
So why was you scared?
Because he's soft.
No, so
That's the name of the pod.
It's not even that.
Niggas is
So
soft.
I hate heights. I hate heights.
But you wasn't high.
Listen, I hate heights. So already I'm battling the fear about to get on this shit with my family. Then the shit gets stuck. I'm like, yeah, I start panicking. I was like, nah, this is why you're not supposed to go in there. Fuck that. And I would never go on it.
But what is getting stuck? They just
Nah,
they
I don't
just
like
move
Niggas-
eventually.
niggas
Like,
is soft.
if you got
Cash.
stuck on a roller coaster, you cool with that?
if I get stuck on a roller coaster,
Yeah, you cool with
Nah,
that?
that's a little different.
I mean,
What's different?
because the tram getting stuck on the tram, it moves eventually. Like they
Yeah.
stop it and then they fix whatever issue.
Nah, that shit's
You never had
stuck on
No,
the
people
turbulence.
fall off roller
Turbulence is
coasters.
scary.
Turbulence is scary as shit, nigga. You never had turbulence?
I had turbulence.
That's
But
more scary
but hold
than
on,
that.
But hold on. I'm gonna tell you how.
It's terrifying.
I'm gonna tell you how crazy this shit is, right? So the reason why I got over my fear of getting into planes is because I want to go where I want to go. Like I
right.
want to go to
Come
the
on,
I
plane.
respect that. I respect that. He rather be in DR. He doesn't want to be on a plane.
Hey, you understand? Like,
crazy.
I'd rather go to DR, Puerto Rico, whatever, than
Not be on a plane.
You should have listened to me when I told you to rap.
Yo, this nigga said his scariest moment was just watching
Watching
something.
something.
Like, that's
Yeah,
it.
niggas is
Nigga, I
soft.
thought in my head, I was like, that could have been me.
Toon was
Nah,
right.
niggas
is soft.
ain't been through shit in life. It's like I said.
So what's your scariest moment?
Nigga, I had a lot. Nigga, I worked in fucking Rikers Island, nigga. What the fuck?
Like,
How's
every time you went to
Fuck
work?
that mean?
Nigga, I done had niggas hold knives to my face and all type of shit. Like,
That don't sound scary.
That's pretty
That's
scary.
you think looking at some shit in the air, be like, oh, it's like
That is scary, nigga.
That's not scary. You didn't do
could've been on that
anything. You didn't do anything. You just looked at something.
I was scared. You can't tell me how to be scared.
Let me ask you a question. It's like, you ever went to work and was like, yo, today I feel pussy. Like, I don't want to fight none of these niggas. I don't want to do nothing. And like some shit still happen.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Nah.
So you went in there every day like, yo, if a nigga try me, I'm cranking it on?
That's what you got, nigga. You gonna get cranked on? Like, what the fuck?
Wait, hold on. So you never went to work with like a hangover type shit? Like, yo, son, if these niggas try some shit, I'm done.
I never had a hangover before. I don't get that.
All right, rap, please.
Nah, I'm dead ass. But, all right.
I don't get that.
I don't get that.
If you Google it, there's a small percentage of people that just don't get hangovers.
Nigga, you not one of them, nigga.
He's Indian.
Oh, yeah. They got a weakness.
I appreciate you guys tuning in again to another episode of Gas Money Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what your favorite section of the show was. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss another upload. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at gas.money.podcast. AG, take it away.
Make sure y'all pay y'all tariff.
My brother.
Wait, hold on, wait. Can I say something?
No. The show ends with, can I get a perfect?
Perfect.
That's it.
Perfect.
Hold on.